Whoa, this shirt is not, I did not think it was that unbuttoned.
Or did you just rip your shirt open?
All the buttons fly off, yeah.
Whee!
Great.
Hello.
Oh my god.
Don't do it!
Pretty sure this is ever.
Wait a second. Clark Kent looks like Superman.
I thought it was some kind of weird thing that, like, his glasses are made of Kryptonian glass, which is why he wears it like other people just don't see.
Sure.
Incredible. Oh, through sheer force of fucking, will I unload a 1,500 card note.
My punctuation.
Yeah.
Scoots and leaves. This is why punctuation is really important.
Funnily enough, Eric, there is.
Oh, classic.
Where did that other jacket go? We didn't throw it out, did we? Like, it's somewhere in the closet.
I have no idea.
Your old junket?
Yeah.
Scott and Liz are a bit loud.
I was also being very boisterous. I can just take it way down.
That's
Take it down many
so
ways.
unnecessary. I'm sure we can.
Let us know.
Yeah,
now that we're not being so exuberant.
Right, now that we're not yelling around, let us, as always, let us know if there's any audio thoughts that
You're
have.
definitely in the red
Well,
when you're not
as
subduing
opposed to
yourself.
in the black. Oh, excuse me. Which is, financially would be better for me if I was, but I understand.
You're an artist.
Yeah. Can confirm. Oh, well, some people would argue about my status as an artist, actually.
Like,
Because I'm a sellout. Right?
Like-
I only sell out me. I only sell out to people. I'm kidding.
Clara of August doling out the XP predictions.
Yeah.
We love a good guess on this channel.
Fucking throw it out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Put your little paws up.
Oh, let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
Hey,
My first expenditure.
Really?
Yeah, I've been saving up.
I guess I only spent one thing before today as well. What did
I
you
spent last time, Aragwen.
exactly? Aragwen would be happiest if we spent exactly 3 XP like every session.
Mathematically
Correct.
impossible with this system.
That is fair, and
That is
then
very true.
eventually we'd like accumulate enough XP to like be able to do something else after. What did you buy, Liz?
I bought Strength 3, which is why I had to wait for so long.
Oh,
And save up.
because going to the gym takes time.
Correct.
Yeah, well, sorry,
I
tearing
think-
apart cars or whatever.
No,
takes
yeah,
time.
that's how Troyan ups her strength. She tore apart her car and went, I felt good. I'm gonna stay here.
Here. Oh, at strength.
Strength
Okay. As opposed to here in this destroyed car.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Are you alright?
Yes, I absolutely am. I bought a couple of things. Glory, 1. Renown from the events of last session, which we will hear about at some point. And access to a Rite, which, as discussed, will, the fiction of that will be occurring. But a Rite,
Which right?
a Rite of Rage.
Ooh.
which allows
Why
for-
would you possibly want the right of rage?
I
Scott Humphrey.
me, Scott Humphrey? I hate rage, guys. Ooh, seems bad.
Okay, then why would Dante, of all people, want the right of rage?
He had a little bit of trouble keeping his wolf up.
Happens
If you
to every
understand what
guy.
it's at one time or another.
When you reach a certain age, and
Exactly.
it happens.
S.
Nothing to be
Humphrey,
ashamed of.
right shopper. gotta collect them all, Kung Fu Fenris.
I don't know how to say this, but I've lost the wolf. Swear this never happens.
Babe. Babe. Just a
It's not
rage
you, it's me.
kill.
I swear.
Oh, that's sad. Look. I had a couple of bad rolls, team. It was a good time, though.
Hi,
Yay!
Jessica.
Hello!
Also, thank you for the subs and the sub bomber.
Yeah, oh god, yes, thank you.
We got Aragorn, Lemon Eater, Weirdness.
Yes.
Ah.
Thanks, Fiends?
Damn,
Friends.
Daddy.
I think is the word I wanted.
I like DM Daddy RPG because then I also sometimes read it as Damn Daddy.
Damn!
Damn.
Fine, just
I like that. And yes, Lupine Dysfunction is going right in the old Werewolf Book of Quotes. Which we will
Great
start
quote.
at some point, yeah.
Because we don't have a book of quotes already. I thought famously we did.
Oh, yeah. Oh, a digital book. Yes,
Yeah.
you're right, yeah. Yeah, you definitely do. And there it is. It's now added.
Oh my gosh, look at that emote.
Is that a little
Pug.
What is...
ridiculous pug?
Yeah.
That's how I feel 90% of the time. I really like that emote.
I will take 10.
You just have to lurk in a bunch of channels. No, I guess you have to participate in the hype train. Yeah, you need to lurk in those channels.
That's
Fair
the one.
enough. Fair enough.
Hell yeah, J Seeker, as are we. Requiem!
Oh,
Requiem.
thanks,
you.
folks.
Oh, damn.
Sub-only chat by default.
Damn, Daddy. Sorry, DM Daddy. I really also enjoy those emotes. Those dice emotes. They're really nice.
Okay, so you spent some experience.
Yeah.
Good. Some of you. Some of you spent it last session because you were ahead of the curve. As usual.
Yeah, Macros is always front of the class, so to speak.
That's hilarious. Macros was terrible in school.
Famously at the back of the class in school, yeah.
Literally
Front of the class in life, yeah.
Being so tall, gotta sit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But there was a certain amount of ass kicking that Macros pulled off.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to.
Thank you.
Dante
Miracle.
participating.
Oh, they
you,
did
you
great.
did stuff, but you just didn't.
Do I get a medal?
No, you do get a safety car demonstration.
Ah, all right. Woo.
Folks, we use safety cards in all of our sessions just to make sure that we can play to the maximum of our ability and also to the maximum of our emotional comfort without going over. Kind of like The Price is Right. The play card, otherwise known as the green card, means I'm doing okay. Even though I might not look like it, I'm having tons of fun, ready to keep going. Pause card says, if I'm holding this up, I need everybody to stop playing, pay attention to me. I've got something I've got to say out of character, and we can resume play once I put it back down. Stop card says, I'm no longer okay to play. Game's going to immediately stop. We'll go to a be right back screen, and we're only going to continue play once everybody at the table feels ready, willing, and able to keep going. Now, of course, you do not have cards, but you do have options. You can always message us in the chat. You can whisper RPGClinic and we'll see it. You can also talk to our mods. Today, we have Aragorn and Kung Fu Fenris, who will be there ready, willing, and able to take any comments that you might have. But don't forget that you always have the option of leaving chat or the stream. We don't want to see you go, but we do want to see you take care of yourself.
Hell
Thank you.
yeah.
And
Thank
on
you.
that note, just a pause card. These folks already know, but earlier today I was seeing what might have been the beginning of auras leading up to a migraine. I have taken pain meds. I have been hydrating and taking care of myself. But there is a chance that if a migraine gets to the point where I can't do anything, we will have to interrupt stream. So just as a heads up, hopefully all is well. So far, so good.
Thank you.
Appreciate you taking that time to say it on stream.
Well, I appreciate it when we get a chance to know what happened last
Yeah, we're making references. Let's find out.
Sneaking into Clamata, Macris discovers dozens of hydroponically grown trees, the larger of which have heartbeats. She extracts a shrub and returns it to Bar Balthazar. Peering into the umbra, Dante sees a small bane entwined with the tree. Upstairs, Troyan discovers despondent Theo, who tries to apologize for sending the trio to Clamata. Troyan decides the pack should guard him that night. And a good thing, too. Macris mauls several paramilitary thugs trying to bust in on Theo. Troyan tangles with a soldier wielding dragon's breath rounds, and Dante drags the courier out of the carnage after losing the wolf in the fight. As they drive to safety, it becomes clear there's more to Theo than meets the eye. How is the man resisting the delirium?
Duh. Nice.
Did that make sense to all four of us?
Yeah, yeah, I think
totally,
it was pretty
totally
straightforward.
read
Yeah.
everything.
100%,
It's not that
yeah.
without putting to the wrong.
No,
weird
no, no,
place.
nothing like that at all.
Default, gotta love default.
Man meets the eye. Oh my god, Theo, Transformer!
That's okay.
Autobots.
Your recap was
Run
so
back.
more. It was undercover and hidden, so we didn't see it.
I'm just
or
gonna
hear it.
run back to the chat and read it again. Good stuff. Things
Yeah,
happen.
yeah, yeah. You remember? You
Yeah.
rolled a bunch of people.
Yeah. Found trees.
Famously, quite a few.
Famously, yeah, exactly.
Macris mauling.
Beach it up.
Oh, I was gonna say mauls the pain away as a beating. It's pretty good.
That was back in 2017.
I like that.
Medicine has not progressed much since then.
Is that a suggestion for me, Requiem, with my potential incoming migraine? Because that's an extra reason for us to end stream. I don't want us to violate TOS.
It is irony that in fact many headaches can be solved through sexual release, but it's not when you really want to have sex.
No. But I've heard the same. Yeah.
It's Madison.
Who's
It's a good
Madison?
I don't know.
I don't know. Cook for Fenris is
Yeah, I'm not
doing
sure
something
what
over
this
there.
medicine thing is about.
Medicine?
Medicine. Maybe.
Because you said medicine hasn't progressed much.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what you said.
Yeah.
Aha!
Yeah,
Maybe.
Madison has not progressed much, is what I
Right,
meant.
exactly.
Clearly.
like the rest.
Restaurant.
Madison's has not progressed much.
I mean, we sort of went through it.
Yeah.
It was great.
Efficiency. We're all
my safety recaps are starting to like.
Oh yeah, no, of course. Well, most of the folks in the chat know what we do and why we do it, but it's always good for folks who are new to get a sense of why we do things around here. At least some, yeah. Not why. Sometimes there's no questioning why.
Remember, you can't use a fire extinguisher if you don't know where it is.
I learned that the other day. But because I did know where it was, and I was like, oh, thank goodness I knew it's here. That was good.
Zablica is still advocating for the Theo Troyan ship.
on the cursed
The cursed ship. Davy Jones
Theo.
crew.
Troyo.
Troyo.
Yo ho, yo ho, Troyo sail in the seven seas. Yeah, it didn't work out in the way I meant it to.
Really, let's do it.
Again. See, again, I particularly appreciate.
Oh, that's a cable that I shouldn't step on.
Whose foot did you think it was?
Don't know. Although,
Don't care.
at dinner last night, somebody was like kicking me the entire time.
Excuse
Well,
me.
that's what you get when you sit on a corner and somebody is sitting at the head of the table and
Yep.
has no awareness of their feet.
That's the worst.
It was frustrating. However, what isn't frustrating is getting started. Ready to get started?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I have spent a lot of time in cars. When I was young, that's how I got to go on vacation. It was driving everywhere. It didn't matter how far away it was driving. I remember we had to go to a wedding in Virginia once. That's 3 days driving. And I think I only really started appreciating riding in cars when I was riding in cars where I could have long conversations with people about just about anything. I have had pleasurable car rides with all of you. Some different, some at the same time. But it tends to be a place where you can actually let your heart open up. You know, you're stuck. You can't open the door and tuck and roll out. So you might as well talk to somebody. I wonder how easy it is to get people to spill their guts when they're in a car. Oh, wait, you already did. Literally make them
Whoops.
spill their guts in a car. Twice.
Spilled their car's guts, too.
Yeah. So, just be careful, though, when you're riding in a car and you're spilling your guts, figuratively or literally. There is a certain amount of responsibility that you have to hold for what you're hearing, and what you do with that information afterwards. Sanctity of the car, after all, ends when you park. Troyan, did you figure out what car you owned?
A Volkswagen Passat.
You know,
Enough people spoke up in its singing its praises.
I played a character a long time ago for a very long time, and that character drove a Volkswagen Passat. So,
Oh, nice.
It's a great car. Nice, everybody. Thank you for those who helped make this very important
It's
decision.
very nice.
Where are you headed in said Volkswagen Passat?
So at the moment, she is heading towards. At the moment, she's heading back towards the bar. She's staying very quiet, eyes fixed on the road, and hands gripping the steering wheel very tightly. Maybe she's a cautious driver. Maybe she's mad.
Maybe she's born with it.
Maybe it's incessant rage. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that was incessant rage. Is good.
Speaking of, let's have a look at where you're at. At the beginning of a session, you can heal your superficial damage.
Hey.
It's healed.
All of it?
No, just your physical. And then for your willpower,
No.
you can heal the highest of either your composure or your resolve. Start the session.
So, 1, 2, 3.
Troyan, you still, of course, are rocking 2 aggravated damage.
Damn right.
A little singed.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah. She was literally shot point blank with fire bullets.
Ouch.
Yeah. Ouch is correct. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Ow.
yeah.
Ouchie. Okay.
And she's kind of covered in some glass.
Oh, you've been picking it out of here. Yeah.
Yeah.
The very last thing where we left off immediately was that Theo is sort of like pressed up against he's in the back seat with me, I think, with Dante, who was pretty injured but has kind of healed more or less. Troyan's driving, Macros is in the front, but he had like pressed up against the side of the car almost to sort of make himself smaller or to shrink back. But we all, I guess, simultaneously noticed that he doesn't seem to be suffering from the delirium, which is very strange to say the least.
Macros races one hand on the dashboard and reins herself around to the back seat, staring straight at Theo. Why are you so calm?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not calm. A whole bunch of people just came over and blew up my place.
Yeah, and then we came and helped you.
Yeah. So, I really appreciate that. Thanks for the ride, by the way.
And
Oh,
you're
my
not
bike.
pissing your pants right now.
Is that sort of a requirement? I mean, I felt a little
we still have
leakage
to
when the
bike
flashbang went off. It but I thought I managed to contain myself relatively okay.
What are you?
What?
What are you?
What?
Are you?
Theo, you know something about us that a lot of people don't know. And I think that's pretty obvious by now. For the most part, people who see something of this level of horror, they either don't live to tell the tale or they don't remember the tale to tell it. Just a strange feeling of, I gotta stay the fuck away from that in the future. And we're pretty sure that you're not feeling like that. Right? Hey man, we're taking you somewhere safe, okay? That's the most important thing. You're gonna be safe. And I'm pretty sure your bike's still there too. Right.
You were bringing his bike. No, not that day. Right.
It's at the bar.
It's at the bar.
So at least everything's gonna be fine. Just so you know you can trust us. So if there's anything you want to tell us... And Dante lets it hang in the air.
Yeah, Macros turns back forward and leans back in her chair.
Crunching his legs. No.
I don't have to tell anybody. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. Is it hot in here? It feels hot in here, and he goes to roll down the window.
She rolls it back up immediately, saying nothing.
Chadlock's gone.
Yep.
There's like a small nod from Macros.
Oh, I get it. The air conditioner's on. I shouldn't roll down the windows when the air conditioner's on. It's really rude when you've got somebody doing that in a car.
Buck talks incessantly and never stops. Whoop. Oh, that's what that was. There's something constantly going deep. What talks incessantly and never stops?
Broken grandfather clock. This is a riddle, right?
Wouldn't that not talk?
No, if it was
would
always
tick?
chiming, is what I'm thinking. But that's very silly.
I haven't
Oh,
heard
it
of-
doesn't tick, but it talks. Yeah.
I haven't heard of grandfather clock creations.
I don't know where you're taking me, but I never wanted you to get wrapped up in any of this, and I apologize. And if you're going to drive me off a cliff, that's okay. I understand.
We're not driving you off a cliff, Theo. Clearly, you're involved in something much bigger than you realize, and you've made yourself some enemies. We are equipped to protect you from those enemies, but only if we have all the information. Give us the information, and we can keep you safe. It's as simple as that.
I think maybe this is going to be a little bit of okay. He sighs. I've known
Excuse me?
about you.
No. There's no way. How would you
How?
know?
What do you mean there's no way, and how would I know? What do you honestly think that there's nobody out there who's never seen somebody like you before?
Well, yeah, but they forget. Like I said, they either don't remember the tale to tell it, or they don't live long enough to tell it.
Is that why you're going to drive me off a cliff?
No one's driving you off a cliff, Theo.
As long
It's
as you
gonna be
talk.
okay.
You're talking an awful lot about killing people and death for somebody who doesn't really want to
It's a
threaten
part
the
of
person
our
sitting in the back
lives,
of the car.
Theo. It's part of who we are.
We didn't save you just to kill you.
You wouldn't be the first person to ever say that to me.
Cool. Who else has said that to you? Macris starts drumming her fingers on the dashboard.
Clacking the claws.
That's the rage out. Okay, Dante, technically your rage is at 0, not 1.
Ah, correct. Thank you.
You have lost the wolf.
Ah, woo.
And you won't be able to get it back until you howl at the moon the following
Yes,
day.
right. Oh, fuck me. The fall. Oh, because I did it tonight. Oh! Okay, sorry. That's okay.
Part of why I'm holding back at first. You're like, ooh, ooh. I'm like, What if I use it?
Shit. All right, that's fine. Okay, next time.
Good morning.
I'm going to make a note. Howl at moon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I won't.
It's not my nature to trust people like you. So you just have to understand that maybe the hesitation is coming from a little bit of a long-seated, deep understanding of just exactly how vulnerable cars are in your particular area of influence,
Yeah.
let alone people.
You got to understand, Theo. I mean, we came tonight because Troyan had a feeling that something about how you interacted with these Clamata people, that they were going to try to spy on you, and then turns out they're sending a fully armed hit
Yeah,
squad.
that's not Clamata. That's not them.
Oh.
I don't think Clamata has access to military-grade weaponry.
That's what we figured too. Someone higher up the chain.
Do you have a sense of who that might be?
People who don't exactly take kindly to our existence.
Those people's existences are about to be cut rather short.
Our.
Yeah, what do you mean hour? But good friend.
Oh, right.
No, good. No. That's a direct camera address situation. That was good.
She's just so mad.
Look, there's people out there who are somewhat aware. They think they know, and they know just enough to get themselves into a lot of trouble. So they're investigating, and when they investigate, sometimes they understand just how much physical danger that they're in, and if they understand how much danger they're in, then they're prepared to fight. The fact that they didn't anticipate that you three would be there, I think, is the only reason why they didn't succeed in their mission, and that mission was about me. I think it's because I'm the one who tripped you off. I sent you to Clamata, and that was foolish of me, and I already apologized for that, and I'm really sorry about that, and at the same time,
I mean, I don't want to, like, I don't know you well enough to tell you your business, Theo, but you didn't send us there. You happened to have information that was incredibly useful because we wanted to go there.
And stop apologizing because we won.
I mean, you smell a little bit like Blackstrap Barbecue. That place doesn't even exist
Someone
anymore.
shot me with fire. I'll be fine.
Damn,
I just need to sleep it off.
I don't think you do, Brian.
Can you please stop beating around the bush, Theo?
I want to make something very, very clear. I really appreciate what you've done for me, but it's not like I owe you an explanation.
Great. When we get where we're going, we won't drive a car off a cliff, but you might be finding the business end of my claws. I don't take kindly to people who now know for a fact who and what we are being cagey.
It's kind of my thing. That's not making it any
You
better,
need to be
is it?
better at it if it's your thing.
You've never heard of Project Twilight, have you?
No.
Dante thinks really
She
hard,
tries to
but I
catch
also
Dante's
don't.
eyes in the rear view.
Yeah, I don't think so. Would I have
People
maybe?
that wanted to make sparkly vampires and whatever the fuck they did to the werewolves in that movie that I couldn't even stand to watch because it was so wrong.
Ow, my ribs.
Started in the United States. As far as I can tell, they've started to spread up here too. It's a federal investigation unit that doesn't exist, and they look for you, among other things that go bump in the night.
Before you were saying us.
Well, they don't know about me as much as they know about you.
They know about you. And they know where you live.
No, they think I am you.
Oh. That is very unfortunate for you, then. Because we at least...
Uh-oh.
I'm green, I'm good. It's just like... Keep good.
Because we at least have the ability to defend ourselves.
Is there a park that we could go to?
Maybe she starts driving towards Montreal?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's a good
Not
place to-
towards the Caern, but yeah.
Western side, probably.
Yeah.
The Lookout Point?
Yes.
Perfect.
Much romance for all you shippers out there.
Yeah.
you're just trolling the chat.
Not the romance of pulling up to look at the view and witnessing someone hurling up everything because they had had way too much.
Early in that relationship.
Awkward.
Like, oh, this will be nice.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna yeet Theo off.
Oh, I mean,
Oh,
there might
God.
be some hurling. We'll see.
Hey, you're not trying to run away from us.
Do you
right?
honestly think that I could run away from you?
Maybe.
Maybe you're a bird.
No.
Birds chatter.
It is true.
I don't chatter. I totally chatter.
Yeah.
When you get to the Lookout Point at this time of night, it's deserted. In fact, you're not even. I don't think you're even supposed to be there past a certain point.
That sounds right.
Did we just close the road entirely? Anyway, in our universe, you can get there by
Oh
car.
yeah, we can definitely get there.
Well, it's still a road.
I don't know.
It's
I
just
haven't read the articles.
Pulling to the
There's
thing. But anyway,
Mm-mm-mm.
the So that you're standing now, and on top of the mountain, this is on the other side of the mountain, is the cairn, so you can see out over downtown. A stretch of streaks of light, and just a little quieter because it's so late at night. And Theo waits until somebody lets him out of the car.
Try and unlock the doors.
Dante would go around and physically open it.
So he swings his legs out, and he steps around, and he goes up slightly the embankment so that he's not standing directly next to the car, and he's looking out over the city. It's not just you up there. Okay. It's not.
Okay. I mean, we've heard rumors of other kind of servants of... Dante catches himself before he says the worm. Servants of bad stuff.
I'm not a servant of bad stuff.
Okay.
Just because the apocalypse is here, just because you failed to...
Watch it,
Yeah.
Theo.
I personally failed.
You, the global... You.
Oh, the global. Okay.
And you've succeeded?
Now, if I wasn't staring down the three of you, this would be the point where I would say, watch it, and I would have a little growl on my face and a ... that comes after everything that I say.
Mm.
It's not our fault that we couldn't help as well as we wanted to. Shakes his shoulders, and his body wriggles down until there's just one relatively large crow standing on the rock.
Holy shit, Macros.
Didn't think I'd be anywhere near it.
Holy crow.
What the fuck?
So I could fly away.
To be fair, the crow is not going anywhere.
Why do you need a bike?
Macro tackles.
Try it asking the
Macros
real
full on
question,
tackles.
honestly. So good.
Oh boy.
Oh, God.
It takes another couple of seconds for Theo to resume his original form.
A shapeshifter.
I mean, you could act surprised. It would seem sort of self-defeating.
No, I just didn't. You obviously know about, well, more than we know about you, but you understand that we've been imbued with the ability to transform into not that. I've never heard of this.
Yeah, I understand. Warriors of Gaia, Guru, I get it. It makes a lot of sense. At the same time, if you understood better about the history that we have, you'd understand why it's not exactly our fault that the apocalypse happened.
We are dying for you to tell us.
No, we're dying because of you.
Have we been snacking on you?
It's very possible.
Records from long ago aren't exactly easy to come by, and it's not as if they were pressed into stone or even silicon. But as far as I know, we haven't necessarily gotten along every time. But we're on the same side.
Then let's cooperate. Open dialogue. Working side by side rather than sneaking around behind each other's backs and hoping that you don't know what you are, so that
You talk like
Macros throws her arms up in the air and takes a few steps away.
she sounds like a no moon. No moon? No moon.
Dante makes that like, well, you got us, like, kind of gesture. So, I'm not one of the storytellers. None of us are.
No, I am.
Very good.
It says it right there.
Yeah, that's it. Well, shit. All right.
Give us
That's too meta for me.
everything.
Too meta for me.
But
You have to understand, we've never heard of traditions outside of ours. I didn't think there were any.
It's because we go to a certain length to make sure that it's not well known. It's understandable that they wouldn't necessarily teach you about us. We're rare. There aren't a whole lot of us. I mean, there aren't a whole lot of you, but there's more of you than there are of us.
Were you born with this ability?
Changed just like you. I mean, I was born with the ability to care way too much about hockey. Like, way too much. But I am like you. It's just different.
And
You are a warrior, right? Like, you're a whole thing. You pop claws, you jump in, you kick some ass. It's what you do.
And what do you do?
Watch. I watch and I tell. I'm the eyes and the ears of Gaia.
Macris has sat down on a rock, sort of still within hearing distance.
Why wouldn't we know about the eyes and ears of Gaia? Surely more allies in the fight against the apocalypse would be better than fewer.
Long ago. Long ago. Before any of us, before even this place. And he indicates in a general, like, the city.
Right.
There was a point where werewolves were convinced they knew what needed to be done. And for all I know, maybe they were right, but at the same time, their decision also meant that there was a certain amount of violence against other shapeshifters. There aren't a whole lot of us left because we were deliberately hunted. But that was a long time ago.
Hunted by Guru?
Yeah.
Someone else?
Not everybody agrees in the fight of everything. You don't even agree with yourselves.
There's an awful lot of infighting.
We're not as strong as you. We're not as coordinated as you. We are more vulnerable than you. And so it stands to reason that if we ever got into some sort of fight, I don't really stand much of a chance against you.
But you attracted the attention of some powerful people. This agency who thinks you are like us.
I don't think they think I'm like you. I think they think that I know how to get to people like you.
So they were going to extract you and make you talk.
Yeah, I don't think they realized that I was something that they would track.
How long have you known you were being hunted?
I've only suspected. Little things, you know? People who park on the street when they really shouldn't be. You see the same person over and over again as you're doing your groceries or your laundry. My washing machine's broken. It's a real pain in the ass.
Yes, yeah.
Have you ever gone to a laundromat? Have you ever spent time in there? People don't make eye contact with each other. It's just not what you do.
Mm-mm.
And then lately I have. And you start to learn that when your gut tells you something, you don't ignore that. My head and my heart both tell me a lot of things, but they can lie. My gut doesn't. It never does. That's just part of what it is, I guess.
Do you have any idea where these people make their stronghold in the city?
The government.
They've been watching you for some time. They must have.
I haven't been seeking them out. Because I was worried that if I did, then that just meant that they would have confirmation that I wasn't just some random bike messenger. But I don't think they know that I've been speaking to you. I've been very careful not to let them track me. As much as I can.
Well,
After all, just going to a bar, that's no big deal, right?
presumably they have a cleanup crew. They just lost a lot of their agents. They're going to know how. They're going to know that we came to your defense.
They're not necessarily going to know how it happened.
The evidence left behind, I would hope someone in a
Unsubtle.
position of power would understand that it's got to be something pretty powerful that did that.
I mean, we could always go back, try to destroy stuff, but I don't really think that that's going to work out. We had to leave really quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, my stuff. I had so much stuff. I had great stuff. And now it's all gone.
I have your bike.
Something. Not a very shiny bike.
There's a safe house that I have access to that you're welcome to stay at for as long as you need. It's secure.
Yeah, as long as Macris doesn't kill me. I have a feeling like she's still thinking it over.
No.
I've made up my mind.
On the rock.
Now that you've finally put your words to use, I'm fine.
It's not personal.
Stands up to her very tall height.
Huh. Whoa.
Comes back. No, it's not personal. Your job is to hide and survive. That's something that I understand.
It's that your kind scares me almost as much as theirs.
Yeah. We've got a track record.
And with all that being said, I just wanted you to know that I am sorry. I've been worried about Clemata for a long time. I thought I was just pointing you in a direction that you would have gone anyway.
You were.
Well, then at least I can feel good about that.
And you're positive that this agency has no ties to Clemata? Because the fact that you told us how to get past their security on the same day that your house was attacked, is that really just a coincidence?
Project Twilight isn't associated with the worm.
How is that possible?
Yeah, how is that? Exactly. How is that possible?
Could be Weaver. Organization. Tidy things up. Including tidying up us.
Fuck.
We're about
No
to
more of
make
this
them very
bullshit.
messy.
The Weaver's actually evil. Crap.
Or it's humanity. Have you ever considered that maybe it's a matter of when you see all of these humans running around and then things start happening that they can't explain? It's out of storybooks that they've had, and then they realize that things just are different, and eventually just enough of the truth manages to make it to people who have top secret clearance, and then they decide something has to be done about it. It's not about the worm or the Weaver to them, it's about their own survival or their own control.
Control.
That they don't understand who you are, and because they can't understand who you are, you have to be destroyed.
Sounds like pretty backwards thinking to me.
That one's pretty.
You know, I do want to make sure that you know that I have been watching you for a little while. And the only reason why I was able to trust you is because I think you're worth trusting. I saw what you did for the girl.
You saw that.
Shit.
Christ, you do see everything.
I watch. How many times do you really care about a bird?
Theo, can I ask you a potentially awkward kind of question?
I'll be honest with you, Dante. I think that we're past the point of awkwardness.
Yeah, that's fair.
As you've already pointed out, it's not like I have any real trouble continuing a conversation.
Well, you feel free to not answer this if you don't want to, but you know of some of the Cairns in the city. You must know of some of the Guru in the city. If you see everything...
I don't see everything, but I see enough.
Enough. Do you see what happened at the Cairn of the Weathered Storm? Before, something happened there. Something bad. And...
Before my time here. But I can tell you that it's fucked up a lot of people.
Yeah, clearly. And a lot of them...
Whatever happened, some people made some really, really bad decisions, and it came back to them, is all I can know. It's not the sort of thing that if it was just a simple battle, if it was something like the worm showed up on our doorstep and we lost half of us defending the cairn, they'd be shouting that from the rooftops. It'd be the sort of thing that'd be perfect for galliards to be running around to gain all kinds of glory and honor. They don't talk about it at all. It frightens me.
Me too. Because whatever it is, it's driven a wedge between, well, basically everybody here in the city, and we need all the allies we can get if we're going to take the fight back to them. We can do what we can as a pack.
Do you have a sense whether this Project Twilight, whether they've been targeting anyone else in the city? Have they been watching anyone else?
Good question.
I've only known that they've just recently entered here. They're not terribly well funded because they can't tell anybody that they exist. So they have to get by on scraps here and there. I know that they've done enough training so that they can be somewhat resistant to your thing that happens when you
Okay.
Yeah.
Something like that. They undergo a certain amount of psychological training so that they can pass that. But even the people that you saw today, they must have been pretty green.
Why do you say that?
Because they're all dead.
I would have hoped that spoke more to us.
Maybe we're
than-
just pretty good.
Maybe not.
I think you're amazing.
I expected one that may not have even been anything special, just new people. You don't set in your best people for such an easy task.
They were firing regular bullets.
Not all of them.
Well, no, not all of them. One of them might have been... Probably was. I'm not trying to take anything away from your accomplishments. I saw you go through a windshield.
I did. It was spiky.
But, at any rate, I'm sorry. But I got you involved.
Don't apologize.
I'm not apologizing. I'm just sorry.
This was a target we needed to know about. Because they would have come for us sooner or later.
Again, I don't think that they know it's you.
They will soon.
You didn't leave a whole lot of evidence.
No, but they might notice when we attack them in their home base, once we discover where it is.
That I don't know. Because they won't be at any of the standard military spots.
Right. Right, it'll be...
Again,
Black
poorly funded,
Mm-hmm.
off the books.
Sure. But still Black Ops.
We should mention to the Cairns. They
How
might
many-
already know.
And how
If
many
not,
of
we
them are
should.
going to blame us for bringing it to their doorstep?
We didn't. We're alerting them to this shadow corp.
I suppose.
We found action. We aren't known for sitting by the Caern toasting marshmallows. If they're pissed off that we got into a fight, they need to retire. Hang up their deed names.
Yeah.
Make room for people who will do something. Macros grabs the back of Theo's shirt, opens the car door,
But
shoves him in the back seat. We going?
yeah.
Thunk.
Yeah. I guess we are.
Your ears elsewhere. Since not everyone is necessarily as friendly as Theo. If he can see everything, someone can hear everything.
It's a good point. Let's not get paranoid, but I think a healthy degree of care is a good thing to do, for sure. Look, Fox asks us that we consider our plans before taking action.
Considering
Considering how to find out where they are.
considering the many ways I'm going to kill them when I do find.
Of course.
When do we get this guy back to the place?
She sighs and gets into the car.
Theo, having been handled into the vehicle, has stopped talking.
I mean, that's fair. I'm pretty scared too.
When everyone's in the car and Troyan's driving, she takes a very roundabout route back to the bar. Anytime there's another car on the road, she makes a weird turn. Anytime she sees an animal, she makes a weird turn. It probably takes a while.
I was gonna say like that. Yeah, we're
Trying
gonna end
really
up all the
hard
way
not
in
to be
like
followed.
Do you have driving?
Little
She
Italy.
does.
Ooh.
Drive 1.
Could I have you roll your composure driving, please?
Yeah.
Right. Which one?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah.
4.
A lot of successes.
Really nice roll.
In your your fingers are the other. No, those are nice, but then
Oh, yeah. Oxblood ink came off. Now it looks like I bled
You
on
could-
my
you
character
honestly
sheet,
could've
like
just-
I've killed someone. It's just
Blood all
standard.
over your werewolf character sheet is pretty metal.
It is pretty apt. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll write that here.
Right. Like that, huh?
You're positive that you're not being followed. You have enough of self-awareness of the cars around you, and it is also pretty late at night, that nobody has any kind of specific look at you. Also, when you park, just in case, there's no tracker on the vehicle.
Nice.
It seems like people haven't figured out that you are you.
Well, that's good.
Oh, good. Are you both going to stay here tonight?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah. I ain't ready to be forgotten.
That doesn't sound ominous at all.
Harder to track. Now that they sent a strike team and that strike team has been obliterated.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Leads the way into the bar.
And
Locks the door securely.
right, sure,
behind.
yeah.
And then downstairs to the safe room, unless anybody's got anything they need to do.
Remind me, does the safe room have like some changes of clothes and stuff?
I think there's some stuff that stays there, like as like initial
Yeah.
things, and then she goes out and gets stuff,
Yeah.
depending on who's staying there. When she moves the keg aside with more ease than she did last time,
Nice.
doesn't need to ask Macros for help in this instance.
Macros is
fired.
Like, damn.
Damn.
Troyan's pissed.
Ah!
It's nice in here.
Yeah.
This is where you held the girl.
Yeah.
I should tell you that I'm not planning on leaving.
Good.
If you want to, tell us.
I meant the city.
Right.
I'm not all the way there yet.
Just don't disappear without telling us. And if you do leave the bar, you're not a prisoner, we're not holding you here. If you leave the bar, make sure no one is led back here. Do you understand?
Yeah.
For this place to be useful to anyone after you, it needs to remain secret.
If there's one thing that I do know how to do, it's keep a secret. Same as you.
Yep. Promise you'll get all of your things back, but we'll do what we can to help you. Yeah.
Things are things. I love them,
Yeah.
but they're just things.
Good.
Are you hungry?
I should sleep. I haven't slept in a long time.
First, we're gonna start covering your tracks. Actress goes wherever the pile of random loner clothes are.
Yep.
Give you a moment to change into these. Then we're going to take a moment to discard your old clothes, trim your hair, repaint your bike. These are steps that will help the, I believe they're wild spirits. The wild spirits know to cover your tracks.
Badass.
My Koivu jersey?
Shit.
I don't know how much Macros knows about hockey. I'm gonna say enough, having grown up here. It's just stuff.
Okay. Okay. And he nods, and then thank you. And he closes the door
Yeah.
so that he can fly out the window. I mean, change.
Oh.
There's no window.
Down here.
You just start hearing like thumping.
Oh my god!
That's a mirror, damn it!
Who the fuck are you?
Exactly.
Oh my god!
But yeah, my plan is to do the Rite of Forgetful record.
Oh!
Ooh.
Which,
You have this right?
yes, this is the Rite that I have. It dispatches a host of minor wild spirits to wreak havoc on any recorded information about the participating group, page 182, if you're looking it up. Difficulty is number of people. I'm not doing it for the three of us at the moment, just him. And it increases the difficulty to locate or identify the participant through any forms of existing database or record, increased by 3.
Are you
But memories are unaffected.
are you getting help?
From us. Like, we can assist in this, right? As long as we have...
No.
No, we can just assist in
You
the
can
right.
assist.
That's right.
It's just the die that you hand over. If you know the right, it's a normal die, and if you don't, it's a rage die. Except Scott can't give you a rage die. He cannot participate in the right.
Wow.
Right.
Oh no, because I...
You
Yeah.
don't have any rage.
Oh, and I'm not a wolf.
Can
Not a
he
wolf.
help me,
I'm a girl.
Who?
Theo? Because he is
That is-
participating in the Rite.
That is an interesting
That is a
question.
good question, actually, I think, yeah.
You'd have to ask him.
Once
I
I
see.
assume he changes and opens the door again.
So he opens the door, and now he's wearing, surprisingly, like he looks a little dapper. Wearing slacks, a vest, shirt.
I like it. That's cute.
I'm actually, Matters is going to use her knife and she's going to start tearing the clothes into strips. Yeah.
That's gonna hurt.
But yeah, this is for the wild spirits, not the weaver spirits, so it's got to be like a little bit chaotic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Macros would give a brief overview of what the intention is and ask if he knows how to participate.
I've never been asked to be part of a Guru Rite before.
Do you have bird rights?
Korax.
Rights.
And there's a moment where he's just like, he almost bites his own tongue as if maybe he shouldn't have said that, and then he shakes it off. I can help. So, get another rage die.
It's Forgetful Road, right?
Record.
Record.
Rite of the Forgetful Record.
Thank you.
All rage dice for everyone. There's no the
Brutal outcome?
roll is gonna fail. There's no brutal outcome. I have 2 successes, and I only need 1 for one person.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm just gonna run to the washroom if that's fine.
Continue. Forget.
I don't know where I am.
Who are you?
Who is you?
Who are you?
He watches as you ritualistically just absolutely wreck his shit. And you're cutting his hair?
Just a little bit.
Just enough to fuck
Macros
it up.
is not an expert barber, but she's probably been cutting her own hair, so she has some sense of how to not fuck it up. She has a dot and craft.
Craft hair. Hairstyling. Very good.
And, yeah, there's probably some paint in the bar that is not for bicycles, but might adhere, and she will do a job of... She'll try, like, put effort into it, but will paint the bike, the frame.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
You got 2 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Were you hoping to do this for any of yourselves?
No.
The rite does seem to be successful. At the end of it, though, Theo just sits down. He looks deflated.
What's going on?
It's my stuff. Now I think the only stuff that I have left is my bike.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I mean,
It's the price of being caught.
Wow, okay. Harsh. Fair. Harsh.
I've been there.
Anybody who knows that right definitely has been there. I get you. I understand.
Must have been collecting your stuff for a long time.
Like you said, it's just stuff.
No. Maybe it represents a little bit of who you are. The mark you make on the world around you. Or maybe it's just stuff. Maybe you're right.
I don't make marks. I guide people. I tell people. I listen and I watch. It isn't my place to do. It's not what I was born for. It's not what Gaia chose. Whether or not that's fair. I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Not a question of fair. We all use what we have to do what's right. Sometimes what's right involves hurting people, destroying things, making choices that are hard. A lot. But we do what we can. That's what we have to do. That's what we're called upon to do. Warriors of Gaia aren't all, I don't know, I guess we are all kind of murder machines in a way, but that's not why each of us were called. I don't know why I was called particularly. I can only speculate. But you have to trust that this is what's right.
Maybe. I tend to be around when things go wrong. But I tend to be around when things start to get right again.
Good.
That's why I have the name that I have.
Theo? I'm kidding. What's your name?
I'm first for token. FIRST-FORETOKEN.
So it's not the first 4 token.
Although he
Like
might
a
also
party.
be the first 2 tokens. It's
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Erwin.
Just know, Theo, that as of today, we've shared, you with us and us with you, and our pack and our patron spirit. We want to do what we can to help you.
I appreciate that. I hope that someday I'm worthy.
Okay. As if you're not now.
It's not always easy to tell.
That is fair.
We'll let you get some sleep.
Thank you. And oddly enough, he pads over to the bed and he lays down, and instantly he's asleep. Very, very quiet. The only way that you can tell he's still alive is every once in a while his chest goes up and down.
Right?
Let's give him some space.
Brian is already leaving the
Yeah,
room.
and we're
I'll be on the green room couch.
yeah, we're
Is this like enough of a club that it has some sort of room in the back for bands, or now it's just a bar?
I didn't really think about. I feel like she has. I like the idea that she has an apartment upstairs that's not her actual apartment. It's kind of a decoy apartment,
oh my god, a decoy
it.
apartment.
which means it's also a kind of. Is that okay, John?
Shit, decoy apartment.
It's your bar.
So that people think she lives above the bar, but
Totally
she doesn't
empty.
actually spend most of her nights there.
Awesome.
So there's like a bed and a
making.
couch up there.
Yeah, basically, right? Okay, well we can find places to rest.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
and
She
in and
grabs
above
extra
the bar.
blankets and stuff. And
We are playing the wacky who has to share the bed.
I mean, it's episode 5. I feel like we should start doing that sort of thing now. It's an IKEA showroom.
I'm trying to pose it. That's it. She's just like I don't know, stolen a bunch of showroom pieces
Unbelievable.
over the months.
Smash and grab, yeah.
Also, John, before she goes to sleep, could I do the roll for medicine to see if I can treat my
Trying to
own
patch yourself up?
aggravated? Yeah.
Okay, your difficulty is 3.
Okay, so it is medicine plus intelligence, I think. Okay.
That's your rage dice.
Yeah.
Good.
Diff is 3, eh?
You never know.
Yeah. 3.
Hey.
You did it.
Wow. Okay.
Weirdness.
Did you get 3 or 4 successes?
I only got 3.
You can spend willpower to try to get 4 and heal all of it.
No, because that's what he did. He re-rolled something that was a success and it made it worse.
That's true.
Oh, you only had the 3 dice to begin with.
I only had 4.
So you could re-roll your one fail.
You can roll.
Oh, I don't.
I-
I've already taken them out of the tray.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Then one of your aggravated will convert to superficial, which will then convert to nothing because you're Guru. So you can just heal one of your levels of aggravated damage.
Lovely. Thank you.
The rest of us, I think, are hitting the hay as well.
Mm-hmm.
Getting ready for another big
Magnus sleeps behind the bar.
With the fishes.
I was just gonna say Troyan sleeps fine.
Nope, Macris does it first.
day. No, I'm already here. I got my bedroll set up.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right. So seeing that Macris has already taken the spot behind the bar, she grumpily goes upstairs. to a bed.
Dante's already in the bed.
She grumpily goes to the couch after throwing
Dante
his shoes
dragged
out
the
the
couch
window.
over.
Yeah, he puts his feet on it, yeah.
She punches him in the face and sleeps on the couch. Lights
That's
his
me
shoes
taking
on
damage,
fire.
by the way.
How did
Yeah.
I help him? He would gain rage, but he's lost the wolf. You see.
You currently can't gain rage now.
It just hurt.
She writes a post-it that says "Wolfless Boy" and puts it on his
What
forehead.
the fuck? I love it.
Oh my god!
Shit. No, you can sleep on your own couch.
Oh, thank you so much.
And what were you hoping to do the following day?
Ah, Jesus. That's a good question.
Now that it's September 13th.
Oh. I mean, I feel like we need to have a little pack meeting to figure that out. You know, and hopefully not an hour's worth of pack meeting, but like just to play that out a little bit.
An hour's worth of pack meeting.
Ah, that'd be fun. Dante will duck out and bring back some breakfast for everybody.
Try and makes coffees at the espresso machine at the
Hell
bar.
yeah. And enough to be able to feed Theo, who hopefully doesn't have any dietary restrictions.
Theo is still asleep. He's
Acris exists.
Yeah. Just T-posing in the bar. Yeah, incredible.
Like, gets up and just T-poses behind the bar.
Give him seeds.
There's food left for Theo.
Well, you get stuff with sesame buns, and you just pick off the sesame.
Fuck. That's great.
don't belittle my people.
The Clemento warehouse was overnight.
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't write
poopy.
it down, unfortunately.
No, it was into the 12th. My understanding was into the 12th. The day that we staked out the so this was
Oh, it was
It
the
might still
12th
be
and the
the
13th.
12th.
Now it's the 14th.
Hmm?
At least that's correct.
This is where my refusal to give specific times works. The next morning.
Yeah.
But it is on an Alice Speaks Day. You're right.
Incredible.
Oh, just
I think
We're just
that's
gonna have
all
a
that Alice
calendar-
Buck cares about it.
We're gonna have a calendar behind the bar, be like Alice speak, Alice no speak, Alice speak, Alice no. You just mark them off.
have it next to the moon phase at the beginning.
That's cute. But I mean, Dante will motion. Well, motion
my
people.
understanding
over
was
to
that we went. Okay, you mean went to the Umbra. Gotcha. Not like.
the bar. Right. Went. Okay. Cool.
Right. So we have a few things we need to discuss.
I know everyone's all up on trying to find this Project Twilight business.
Of course, why wouldn't we?
Obviously, I know. We don't have any leads on that right now. We need to focus on what we can take care of.
And what, wait for them to come to us?
Okay,
I don't think it's the worst idea.
we know a bit about this plant stuff they're trying to do on the mountain. Theoretically, we know that there was a hit squad. What else do we know?
You found the address of the person under whose name the Escalades are registered.
Yeah, he's probably in some sort of position of authority at Clemata, but probably not too high up. It's entirely possible in his care, in his, emails, he might have contact info for, or at least names of someone who is more in charge over there, someone who might be making the decisions, someone who might know what they're trying to do. I feel like this Zed guy in Westmount,
All right.
I can get myself in as a distraction. You two are able to hunt down anything that he may have
Yep.
in his home, upstairs, maybe in his office, wherever. He might be able to lead, and look, worst case scenario, we talk to the guy. Okay? Although, obviously that is a last case scenario. I don't think we need to start leaving a trail of bodies everywhere we go, if we can help it. My point is this. Like I said before, we could just move in and take out Clamata now, but whoever's behind this is still going to have the idea, the notion, the knowledge, and the science to do this again.
They've come back once before.
Exactly. We need to take the problem out from the root,
Yeah.
wherever the root is.
Yeah. Do you want to cool your heels until nightfall, Dante?
Question for the
Max.
storyteller, actually. I'll allow it. No, I'll allow it. That's good. Play the game. Yep, there we go. Rage is obviously the lifeblood of the guru, and obviously is how we do things. I understand this. Would it still be possible for Dante to learn things like rites, even if he's lost the wolf? Like, it wouldn't be possible to, say, perform them, and I would understand why.
But you could do some theory learning.
Yeah. Could you take his driver's ed theory class?
So specifically,
Yeah.
a guru with no rage left has lost the wolf and can no longer perform acts that require a rage check, remain in a supernatural form, or use rites or gifts.
Oh, shit. Okay, well then. No point in learning about a rite if you can't even practice it. Got it.
Rage can never go below 0, and any loss that was suggested is ignored. The only way a guru can regain the wolf, other than by mystical means, is to howl at the moon.
Great. So then, yes. Jumping back in. Yeah, Macros, that's probably a good idea. I need to talk to Dew as soon as possible, but we need to get this started first. Unless you guys want to scope it out without me or anything. I mean, I'm happy to just get in there as little old Dante, the internet repair technician from, I don't know, Montreal West. That's a good spot to be from, right?
Because, when I have a technician show up at my place, the first question I ask is, where are you from?
What neighborhood? From whence neighborhood do you hail?
The garden suburb. It had a train station.
But yeah, I think unless you guys need to move right now, I need to cool my heels. You're right. It's a good idea. I can watch Theo. Make sure everything's okay. If you need to go anywhere,
Can you talk to Dude today? You want to wait?
I want to learn from him. And I
Ah.
don't think I'm in a position to learn right now.
Ah.
But I'm sure we'll be up at the Cairn at some point, won't we? Reporting back, figuring out what we found.
Telling them to watch their backs.
Yeah, basically.
I suppose I could work.
What the hell? Guru, man, what are you talking about?
I have a corroborated day job.
Oh, yeah, it's true. We gotta report into that once
I
more.
might go up to the mountain.
Check in with somebody?
The can?
Come in. See. See what's up.
See what's up with whom?
Everything.
Do you want company for that?
You're welcome to join if you want. You're both welcome to join. Or I can go on my own.
No, let's...
Out of character, it would be to fill them in on stuff, which we can hand with, and possibly to establish that I've spent time where I could possibly be living a gift or right.
love that.
Ah.
Well, I Dante would want to join to plant the seeds, so to speak, with Dew. Yeah.
So it's just a question of whether we want to bother playing any of that out here and now, or whether we want to say, we went up, told them some stuff, and
Told them some stuff.
spend the day.
Yeah.
That's up to you.
Mm.
I also don't know what you would tell them.
The plants news. But, like, also, do we have to visit them every fucking time we get one piece of
Yeah, this is it, right?
information?
Exactly, yeah.
So we can also just nix that and wait until Dante has the wolf back, and then we go on a group field trip for, right?
I mean, it's one day.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
you got in awful late last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta rest.
I
a
feel like
little
we
bit.
woke up before the bar opens, but it's a bar, so you know.
I did.
So we're waiting until the evening?
Yeah.
Okay, very well. Dante, you can go ahead and gain 1 rage.
Hell yeah!
Back to the world of not having no wolf.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks.
That being said, though, after a time, Theo does emerge from his cocoon.
Hidey hole?
Foxhole? Is that what it's called now?
Oh, it should be. Because of it's good.
And there's a certain gingerness in his movements, as if he doesn't want to risk ruining the clothes that you've given him.
Oh, Macris, that's something Macris would do. She'd head out to like a thrift store, and get him some clothes, and hunt for at least a Habs jersey of some sort.
Aww.
How much resources do you have?
Ooh, nada. That's
you
why.
Can, you can find some thrift clothes, but you're
Yeah.
not finding a jersey.
No, okay, maybe like not correct colored like t-shirt, like Farmer Pre has those like black and white ones or something. Like
Not like
4
official
years
Habs
ago.
merch. It's like
Bootleg hockey.
Yes.
Bootleg hockey
It has an
merchandise.
official NHL tag, but it's also only $25.
Do you enact the plot of the hockey sweater and get the wrong jersey?
I mean, it's gonna be the wrong character, but it's gonna be that. If,
I really like
Yeah.
that.
that's my
Maple
plan.
leaves.
I try to find some sort of Habs related item. Maybe it's something.
All right. You go off and find a bunch of clothes.
Yeah.
People have done some various things. In the evening, you all emerge.
Mhm.
But there's a couple of things that might happen in the interim.
Okay.
First, it is my great pleasure to inform you that your bar is picking up in business somewhat. There's a bunch of people. It is more hoppin' than it was before. Second is that while you're doing all the things that you're doing, one thing that I should point out is that there doesn't seem to be any strange people watching the bar or whatever. I assume that at this point now you are keeping an eye on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'll actually have, because you're the one who remains at the bar for the longest, I'll
Yeah.
have you, Troy, and roll me your wits awareness.
Nice.
Sorry, no, intelligence awareness. This isn't a random quick, do I notice something today? Do I recognize?
I'm looking for patterns, etc., etc.
That's 2 successes.
You're relatively certain that nobody is currently observing the bar. Other than, is it open?
Hey man, can I get in yet?
Are the prices decent? How are the prices, by the way?
They're decent.
Decent?
Good answer.
Whiskey Tango Farm.
It's definitely like not an upscale enough joint for.
But it's not a dive.
No, it's not. It's like I would put it at like Honey Martin's level.
Okay.
Honey Martin's next door bar, like
Oh,
that,
the
like
next
that
one.
level.
yeah.
Not the Maz.
Not the Maz. It's not the Maz, and it's not like Typhoon.
Not like Churchill.
Like smaller than Old Orchard, similar vibes, less food.
Like McKibben's.
Yeah, kind of like that. McKibben still has a bigger menu than they do, but they've got like nachos and salsa.
Everybody out there, just go.
All of our
Wildly
Montreal.
Googling
all of our
these
bar
things.
hotspots in Montreal,
they're
yeah,
like,
that we all know.
Can't find any results for the Maz. It's gone.
It's gone. Meow.
But only about an hour into opening, you are visited. There's a knock at the door, a knock specifically, and then the door opens, and To the Moon comes inside. Now, To the Moon, you may remember, was the guru who you had a certain amount of
Friction?
Friction.
Shall we say?
Friction's a good way of putting it.
My notes are, quote, "Oh, it's you," and jerky.
Jerky.
To the moon is from downstream, right?
Yeah.
That's correct.
There they are. There they are. Chantal.
Sorry, Ellie's bar.
So when they come in, they're holding a paper bag that's about that big, clutched in their hand, and they definitely look ill at ease when they walk in, and then just drops the bag on the bar in front of, I assume, Troyan.
Mm-hmm. Drink.
No. I was told to give this to you. I have fulfilled my obligation. Is the asshole here?
Troyan does not answer and looks, opens the bag.
Inside
His ears are burning.
inside the bag, there is a grand total of 2 bottles, one of which is a tequila infused with watermelon,
Okay.
one of which is a straight up milk,
It's milk.
oat milk,
Okay.
and there's a USB drive at the bottom of the bag.
Dante will make his way over to the bar.
Macra sweeps her direction toward it. And like, I feel like, you know,
Yeah.
has random jobs that involve sweeping. And like,
totally.
look, I have to drop this in the trash.
You haven't recovered anything yet?
We got some leads.
You're not holding out, are you?
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't.
Sure.
Chantal, look. I want to let bygones be bygones as much as we can. Okay?
All I know is that they have some of our tech. I know that I didn't give them anything. I know that none of us gave them anything. And I don't think that you had any of our tech, and yet you're the only other glasswalker in town. So go ahead. Tell me, Iron Rider, what are you doing here? What are you doing to protect us? What are you doing to fix the problem?
Taking the fight to them. I think you'd like this. We've got a lead on someone who's high up enough that he might know the higher-ups, but not so high up that anyone will notice right away if he goes missing. And we're just gonna have a friendly chat and an investigation. I feel like you'd like that sort of thing.
Fine. At any rate, enjoy your liquor delivery. Who gives alcohol to somebody who owns a goddamn bar?
Good question.
You tell us, who is it from?
Apotheosis.
We're
With
gonna.
her compliments.
Thank her for us, please.
I've done one message today. I don't deliver messages.
We're gonna find something to the moon, okay? We will.
Fine.
I know you don't trust me, but trust these two to get the job done, at least.
Those two look like they can handle themselves. You might learn something from them.
Already have.
Macra swipes the bottle. Thanks for the rare import. We'll get it through the liquor board as soon as possible.
Oh, it's SAQ.
Oh!
I just found out, which means I have to find this thing.
Still needs a stamp for our individual succursale.
Location?
Business.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Individual
Oh, yeah.
business.
Yeah. Can you figure that
This
out?
can be for our own stores.
When you take the fight to them, just don't fuck it up.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. And Macra's heads down to the storage room to tuck it somewhere away from.
So you're part of a pack now.
Yeah.
So they take everything personal if I'm going to say it like it is about you?
When you have a problem with a pack mate, you tend to have a problem with the whole pack. Yeah, that's how that
So
works.
they don't know everything about you.
I don't know everything about them. I don't know everything about you, frankly.
You know everything you need to know.
Okay.
I've got my eyes on you.
I'm real scared to the moon. That's what you want, right? You want me to be scared of you?
I don't need you to be scared. I need you to be effective. And I need you to fix things. Turns around, shakes their head, I don't even know why I bother with you.
Because you know that when I fix things, you're not going to like how they get fixed, but you're going to appreciate that it's right.
Peter keeps telling me about you, you know. There is no one on this planet that Peter can't get along with except for you. Why the fuck does Code 902 have something against you?
I don't know, maybe you should ask him.
Maybe I will.
It's not really my business.
No? Or is it just that you're too much of a wuss to stand up for yourself?
Okay, you want to do this, right? You want to do this. You want to tear me down in front of my pack, make it look like, oh, I'm the only glasswalker in town who can't hang out at the cool place, at downstream, because I'm not effective like the rest of you.
As far as I know, you're welcome at Downstream. Apotheosis is... Maybe it's a pity case for you? I don't know. But I listen to her. I just know that Peter has it out for you, and I have no idea why. Fine. They turn around. And they start walking out of the bar.
Macris comes up the stairs, hauling a keg.
The door closes just a little too hard.
Hold on.
Oh, you don't fucking touch my door! Oh, shit. Ryan.
Are you gonna go after?
No, it's the middle of the day. But I've tucked.
It's night. He's howled.
I held it.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, no. But it gets any harder than that.
It's definitely not like a slam.
Okay, good.
But it's not like a clunk.
It's like. Yeah. Firm.
Bah.
Yeah. There we go.
The door is okay.
The door's fine.
Great.
And as previously established, there isn't a little bell, so
That's right.
Ding,
otherwise the
ding,
bell would have jangled a little too much, maybe fallen off.
Falling off. Oh.
ding. Macris swaps out the keg.
Who's Peter?
Code 902 is... Well, it's a...
Someone who hates you.
Yes,
And is
clearly.
bad-mouthing you across the city. That
No,
went.
not across the city. That's the best part. Only at downstream.
And you didn't see fit to tell us this. Maybe that might be part of the reason we had such a prickly reception there.
It's just to the moon.
Why does he hate you?
And Code 902.
Someone named Code 902 hates Dante.
Cool. He and the moon can go frolic together in their cityness.
You make it sound like a high school... kind of little elementary school drama or something.
I want to know who hates my pack.
You're such a bully. I had to go downstairs to not put my fist through their face.
That
For
might
not
still
doing that
happen.
in my business.
Yes, I know.
Might still have to happen one day. Code 902 and I have history, okay? That's
Why
the
don't
long
you challenge him? Settle it. Let it be done. A rune out.
Arun out. Honestly, Troyan, and this might make me sound a little shitty. So here goes. I hope everyone's okay with it. I kind of don't want to challenge the nicest guy in the city. Makes me look like a dick.
He's nice, yet he talks shit about you.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
What the
Doesn't
fuck
really
did
make
you
sense.
do to make the nicest guy in the city talk shit about you?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Okay. Well, just know that these shitheads and the nicest guy in the city might get a fist through their face if they keep showing up.
Nice.
And we won't know why. And that's fine. You can keep your secrets, but, Alright. Taking this back downstairs. Macros walks off, and her fist is closing on the rim of the keg, bending it just a little bit as she heads downstairs. It's fine. None of the functional parts. You know, it'll be like a little wobbly, but it's like underneath the bar. It's fun.
That's fair.
It's just stupid, Troyan. That's what it is. It's just stupid. No, it's not stupid. That's the point. It's not stupid. It's just in the past. You know me. Everything I do is about moving past. Moving on. Moving forward. There are things in this world that could be solved if everybody just looked ahead. Saw the freight train coming, saw the crisis coming, did what had to be done to move forward. Why do people insist on looking back?
Is that it then?
Dante, your rage goes up.
Yeah, hell yes, thank you.
You and Peter couldn't agree on the course of action for something.
Kinda, yeah.
Dante, you would also recognize the USB key unless
Oh shit, yeah.
Troyan's hidden it from
No, it's out there on the open.
Recognize it as being from...
No, you recognize that it's a USB key.
Oh, yeah. So... What is this?
I thought it was a stir stick. Shit.
Oh, no! No, it's right in the milk!
I'm stirring milk?
You got oat milk, I don't know. Gotta mix that shit up. Let's see what's on this, right? Seems like a good idea.
It's a really convenient change of topic.
Troyan...
I'm not going to push it. It affects me. I will push it. Otherwise...
I want to tell you both. Just give me some time, okay?
Sure.
Thanks. Still a little fresh.
I know the feeling.
Do you?
I don't want to talk about it.
Gotcha.
To the, computer.
You have a computer, right?
Better yet, I have 1 dot in technology.
Wow. So you know...
I even know how to turn it on.
You don't need technology to open USB.
I love in the old versions of this, of World of Darkness, though, right? Like, one dot used to be like, you can drive, or like, you know how we're on button.
Specifically, in fact, they have never needed the old thing drive. Now it's driving.
Right.
You've never needed it to actually operate a vehicle. It's just to do things
that
more
were
than just.
cool things.
So you left, but I was going to call a break.
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
I mean, Macros was out of the room anyway.
Ah, that's true.
Great, then I can go to the bathroom if you're about to call a break.
Yeah, I'll
We're
call-
about to plug in a USB key.
Yeah, I'll call a break here if people are already getting up and leaving.
I would.
And we'll get back and look at the USB key. But if you have any questions about what's going on, by all means, this would be a good time to ask things. But yeah, we'll go on a break. If you're not subscribed, you're gonna see ads. It's not because we want to see the ads. It's so that people don't get ads when they first show up to the stream. Believe me, the amount of money we'd make off an ad is probably in the fraction of a cent. But we will see you soon.
Yeah. Aragorn has a very specific question, but doesn't want to know can't know the answer yet. Very important.
Can't know the answer.
Yeah, can't. Reading my character's favorite food is a chimichanga. I made that up. I'll think of a better answer. Do you mind if I?
A full English. Her favorite
full
thing is
English.
to eat a full English for dinner. She's done that frequently.
Have you had a full English for dinner?
I have. Or not for dinner, no. But Troyan does. She makes it herself. It's her special dinner treat.
A full English breakfast seems like it would be a decent dinner meal.
I'm in my Al Capone era, as I was saying before stream. It's weird doing a fashion show with my head cut off. Yes, it's pink. It looks red in the cam, but it's pink. Thanks, folks. That's really kind. Ah,
bacon, fried or poached eggs, grilled tomatoes, fried mushrooms, bread or toast, sausages, baked beans, black pudding.
Yeah.
Bubble and squeak.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had it with the bubble and squeak. I also don't eat the
definitely did.
tomatoes.
It's so brown red on this in the stream.
I mean, bubble and squeak is made sometimes with goose fat.
Good.
Interesting.
Flower of August, it's very good. We actually talked about it. They can make almost all of the cocktails as mocktails, and it's the same price. As in, sorry, like by the same price, I mean it's the price that it would be like without the booze. They don't charge you for the booze if you don't get the booze.
Right. So if it's like 10 with booze, it's like 7.
Exactly.
Or something.
Yeah. So same price as in you're paying the price of the ingredients. That's there.
Very cool. Yeah, I was just at a place that is known to brew their own beer, but they actually have like 6 really nice mocktails that are all like $5 or $6 instead of, $10 or $12 for the cocktails. So, thumbs up.
Right.
I got
I
one.
think it's so awful when you order a cocktail as a mocktail and you're paying either the same amount or sometimes more. Sometimes they charge you for the substitution.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It used to be once upon a time that a lot of bars would give you non-alcoholic drinks free because it was assumed that you were the designated driver.
Yeah.
25.
I'm the moon.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Do you mind if...
She was just doing some children's theater for us.
Yeah.
She was so inspired.
Amazing.
John, you need anything?
Nope.
You just
Erwin, I have no idea about smirks. None whatsoever.
Before... Oh, I was out of the room.
Oh, mocktails. Yeah, mine tasted like peach juice and came with 2 fuzzy peaches on a little spear. It was
Oh, so cute.
great. Yeah. I was like,
God, I love fuzzy peaches. It's good candy. That's some strong candy. We've definitely had this discussion on stream before, but I am not a sour candy fan, very specifically, which a lot of people I know are. But that does mean there's lots of candy out there for me. Swedish berries and fuzzy peaches. That's about it. The little peach flavored like gelatin candies, flour.
yeah, they're
Gelatin
sweet
candies.
and artificial peach.
Yeah.
Erwin, I'm going to assume that the concussive force of your doubt will reach here, but since it doesn't travel at the speed of light, it might take a couple of moments. You do live kind of a continent away.
Yeah. Can you imagine if all the windows just like, we're like, oh god.
Well, that's it. I'm like, okay, how long would it take?
How
Yeah,
fast
sex
does
on the
doubt
beach is
travel?
great because it's like you'd have to replace the peach schnapps with peach juice, but like I mean that is one of my favorite cocktails. I feel like that would mocktail well.
Cocktail.
But I like it. It seems like there's an uptick in like general availability these days, as opposed to like here's some soda. There it is.
Oh. That looked like it hurt.
Yeah.
You alright, buddy?
I'll be all right.
Okay.
I
Cranberry
feel very doubted right now.
and bud. Juice. Oh yeah, it's like no NORAD that tracks Santa. NORAD was
So
tracking the
cute.
doubt.
Yeah, seriously. Sir, we've got something on screen. I think you're gonna want to see this.
It's shaped like an owl and it's moving at the speed of
And
light.
it's going doot. Not great.
I don't know if the North American Aerospace Defense Command would track Aragorn's doubt, but there it is.
What is she doubting?
Me.
Oh. What did she ask you?
She didn't ask what.
Well, John,
I said that I didn't know
anything about smirking. And then she was like, whoa.
Did you say that while smirking?
I,
In the fifth.
can't do that.
Next to doubt. Yeah.
That's American.
She's in the States. You can play the fifth to her. At least I assume she's. For all I know, she could be
Well, with
anywhere.
conversion, it would
With the
it'd become the fourth as you
the
as you cross the fourth.
3.78.
The 3.78 as you cross the fourth.
And did Aragorn give the question that she said she didn't want to give because she didn't know want to know the answer, but
Ooh.
said she had a question? Did she ever
I
ask
don't
it?
No,
so?
no, Aragorn never asked the question.
Okay, this is exciting.
Because we just blurted out the answer and she knows us.
Yeah.
That is fair. All right.
Flower of August, I should plead for a speedy trial.
Oh, that's a. I mean, no, you shouldn't have to plead. for
Trials
it,
are
but
super speedy with Guru.
I can't know the answer until the answer is revealed. Whoa.
What?
This is some fucking
I
Heisenberg
have
uncertainty principle
Demanded
shit.
it twice.
Ooh,
Whoa.
maybe it's about Dante's dish.
Maybe.
I don't
Dante's
know.
dish.
Dante's dish.
It's the pop-up restaurant I'm opening.
Yeah, Macros will return.
Oh my god. Can't know the answer until.
We were taking the USB key from downstream and we're hooking it up to to Troyan's computer.
She has a
just
laptop.
in case it's a virus. We're not plugging it into my computer. Just in case it's a virus.
She just
Taxes.
has the bars tax. Yeah, bookkeeping on it. No big deal.
There's 2 files on the USB key. One of them is a PDF document that is listed as climata.pdf,
Oh shit.
and the other one has no icon other than a cobweb.
Ooh.
It's also a PDF.
That's cool.
She sits back and lets.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
everyone-
Dante starts to move in there. Let's have a look at the climata information first, whatever it is.
Inside, you now have the complete information on every single person who's on the board of directors, their home phones, their addresses, the cars that they drive, likely vacation spots, CVs, previous places of employment,
Corporate photos.
corporate photos.
That's actually pretty sweet.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Business
In front of indistinct backgrounds, nondescript backgrounds. There we go.
business.
Okay.
Turn this coconut into a businessman.
Downstream. Now, I guess there's more of them. So it stands to reason that they're able to find out more information.
This is
than I am.
amazing.
Yeah, you're right. You should.
Work in their basements on their computers instead of going out and doing shit. I mean, it's useful shit, but
It is very,
They-
very useful
don't
shit.
resent them for doing their thing while we're out doing ours.
I only resent them if they rub it in my face.
So it's gonna happen. So we resent them. Gotcha.
Legit. I wonder. Dante's just kind of scanning the list of board of directors members. Just, I mean, not idly, but like
There are 6 of them.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you the names,
No,
but
no.
I don't care.
super fair.
We target the weakest looking one.
One with the softest cheek.
They're the word Dave.
Noodle Mick Marshmallow.
Board of directors. You have to wonder if they're all compromised, if they all know what they're privy to. I have to assume so. We have to assume so. Okay, good. We have targets.
What's that? She points at the cobweb.
That's a good question.
Fun thing.
Would I, as someone who knows some of the workings of Downstream, would I know if this is a common either trick that they play, or the cobweb would sort of imply to me the spider, the glasswalkers.
Definitely Spider is the
Mhm.
patron spirit of the Glasswalker tribe,
Mhm.
but
If I haven't encountered this sort of thing before, I would try to open it.
inside is a full digital copy of the novel Charlotte's Web by E.B. White.
Okay. There's definitely some. There's definitely like some squinting and then some scrolling. Is there some way that I can enter into Like it's a PDF. But can I take a look at the coding for this?
You want to look at the source?
Yeah.
Is this like one of the things where the fifth word on every page, the first letter?
I don't think E.B.
Well,
Wright
add
was
up to
sending
it.
us messages from the past, no. I mean, maybe.
Didn't I have a talking pig? I remember reading that in school.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great, very, very sad book. Great book.
The pig, like, say stuff?
Yeah?
So are there, like, phrases that the pig said
Yeah?
that might be different? Like, if the pig said, I'm great, it instead says, 234 Maple Street.
I guess I'll scroll. No, I want to look at the source because it will be obvious to me whether something has been replaced. It won't be obvious to me, but it'll be clear to me what parts of it have been interacted with or tampered with is kind of the wrong word.
It just has. So when you look at the source behind it, I mean, the PDF is basically a file format.
Yeah.
There are ways to put information into a PDF that isn't immediately visible on screen.
Mm-hmm.
And in and among the story of noble Charlotte helping out her friend Wilbur farm by putting such words as some pig or terrific or radiant, humble into the webs. There's a question. And it reads quite literally, Dante, why are you not here? And a question mark.
You found something.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He says, like, far too harshly.
It's on my computer. What does it say?
I, like, point to the screen and you can see written there, Dante, why are you not here? What do you make of that? Oh, great people person? What?
Seems like she's asking why you're not here. Unless
Someone
there's
is.
a deeper message in the story.
No, I don't think so. Just... It's gonna be important to go back. I'm gonna have some things to clear up.
You want to be going back now?
No.
Fuck.
Not now, no.
I think Macros would love an excuse to punch someone.
I bet.
Would I miss you? Or wish you were part of that trip? And that's why To the Moon seemed so upset that you have packed now and it didn't involve them.
I'm sure you...
What are they, 6 years old?
Macros, I don't know if you necessarily feel the same way, but you saw at the Cairn of the Weathered Storm as well. A lot of the tribes don't necessarily appreciate glasswalkers. And not to mention, sometimes, Bonars as well. There's a sense that our tribes are apart, separate, different. So we stick together, for the most part. Helps that we all tend to have similar interests. And, yeah, I would bet some people at Downstream feel like I'm snubbing them.
We aren't known for being cuddly. Despite the fur.
That is true.
Could I ask for you to roll or resolve occult, please?
Yeah!
Uh-oh.
Baby!
Please get a brutal outcome.
Charlotte has infected your mind.
Oh, fuck!
You can only speak humbly from now on.
Oh no. Oh, gross. 2 successes.
Okay.
Not a brutal outcome. Close!
So, one thing that you do know, however, is that in opening a PDF, one thing that you may have done is you may have let your IP be known to pattern spiders.
Okay. Okay. Or in this case, Troyan's IP. That's okay. I'm going to not mention, like, I'm going to keep an eye on it, essentially, like, when I'm able to check in on this machinery here. Although I suppose I can't summon a pattern spider, necessarily. I wonder if I could try interacting with one.
Probably.
Dante sits down and starts. He opens up a notepad document.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to make a spider's web, like in ASCII code. You know what I mean? Like he's going to essentially put characters down to make. It's going to be kind of shitty because obviously he's not spending an hour on it.
So you're not doing shitty like anime hentai ASCII art.
I mean, maybe for a Rite or something. I don't know. But that's his way of essentially trying to entice a pattern spider, at which point he's going to start just typing in the notepad document.
3 equals D. tilde.
Yeah. Whee!
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's important, at least, but I think for him that he be involved in the process, that they know he's serious. Essentially, he's trying to summon and then interact with a pattern spider. And he wants to know if there are any here, whether they have spent time at downstream lately.
So you see the cursor on the notepad blink for a bit, and then an answer gets written out that says, I have been home. You have not been at home, but home instead is written 127.0.0.1.
That's so cute.
Which is the IP address for home.
Right. Delicious.
Where have you gone? ? Why did you go ?
I respond with something to the effect of, home is where you make it, and I will also use the same code for home.
127.0.0.1 equals error 404 ?
I love it.
Not fit.
Yeah, not found. There's he ... and then responds with not so much 404 as it is in process, being built, under construction. There we go. That's the right term.
The gif of like a
Someone digging, yeah.
GeoCities up this.
And then a brief pause, and then, but we'll be home soon.
There's no other answer.
Okay. Just writing that down, sorry. Thanks for the, computer. Trying. Look, we got what we need here, right?
Is anything weird going to start happening now? Am I
No.
going to start getting ads for nothing?
What do you think you would get ads for?
Orthopedics.
Holy shit. Is that what you think of me?
Calling him.
I'm just calling my...
It's an RPG stream. I have to call Scott's character.
I'm probably younger than you.
I know, you definitely
Probably.
are.
God fucking damn it.
One of those bolsters that you put behind your ass when you're at your computer.
Those are important for posture, and those are very important for keeping the strain off of your spine. Thank you very much.
Wolf Viagra.
Train, you don't have to worry.
bolsters.
Lower back bolsters, but whatever you want to call them, Troyan. Look, no, you shouldn't notice anything weirder than usual. Okay?
All right. She snaps her Volkswagen laptop. No, I'm kidding. Her laptop shut.
A Volkswagen laptop?
Yeah.
Incredible.
She put a sticker on it that
Yeah.
said Volkswagen.
Yeah.
That makes it a
That's it.
Volkswagen.
Absolutely
Right?
correct.
That's how
yeah,
that works.
Exactly. Okay.
What, did you go corporate? Shonk looks at Theo, who is sitting at his normal seat in the bar, and is pushing a dark and stormy close to him. Theo looks up, and there's just a sad look in his eyes, and he says, "No, I think I lost my job, but maybe I got another one. I'm not entirely sure. I thought I looked nice. I thought maybe I could make this work." Shonk shakes his head and then goes down the line on the bar. And Theo's shoulders just slump again as if he's recognizes that his life has changed.
You look nice, Theo.
I do what I can.
Yeah, just because it's not your usual style doesn't mean it's not gonna suit you, right? And you're right. I think your job prospects are looking up, so to speak. Job prospects.
Macris is the dog head.
All the way around, yeah. I just think Theo is going to be able to help us out with, non-bar related things. I have no doubt. Yeah.
If I wanted to get a message to Apotheosis, she lowers her voice and says Apotheosis, to thank her for the alcohol. How should I do that? Is it email?
Yeah. I mean, you could send her a DM, but I don't think that's
A
super
DM on
appropriate.
what?
And what's the only platform worth having?
TikTok. Fucking TikTok.
MySpace.
MySpace!
There are cool bands on
Macrospace.
there.
Fucking, so Dante's facepalm, he double facepalms, and he just keeps facepalming on top of himself.
They put music on their
There
pages.
are good bartenders on that platform.
Yes, I know. Both of you are correct. Anyway, look, don't... They have their own little Discord
Disc
server.
music?
It's totally unread.
Of course. No, I think just an email should do if you want to send her a message that's safe and yeah. Okay, here. Dante will provide Tryon with an address for Apotheosis at Downstream.
It's just a thanks with a period, and then signed T,
Incredible.
and that's it.
Seems appropriately direct for that. Except, it's like not freehold.
Where did you put the plant that you had taken?
It was downstairs. It was near, or probably not inside, but near the safe room, I imagine, in that downstairs.
Your clientele all looks up with a start as a very loud bang happens from the basement.
She is on her feet. She was already on her feet. She runs downstairs.
Shit, I think I stacked the kegs wrong. Sorry, folks. No, don't worry. Just didn't stack kegs right. Hustles downstairs.
Oh boy.
When you get downstairs, the plant that you previously had, it has detonated.
What do you mean?
It's on the walls, the ceiling. There's a slight crater of earth.
A crater.
Oh my god.
Well, the earth kind of like blew up around it and then landed in a circular fashion around the pot. The pot is cracked and has fallen apart.
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm glad we weren't down here. Glad Theo wasn't down here. Probably better.
Macris looks around the mess in search of any black feathers. He wasn't.
Theo's at the bar.
He's up at the bar, right?
All right. Never mind. Macros did not.
Flirting
Where
with
Raven
Sean.
is at the moment, just drinking.
Nice.
I thought it was dead. Or do they blow up after they die?
No, I think I saw the creature vanish into the soil. I thought it was disintegrating.
So the explosion, I should point out, is not. If you were in the room, I don't think it would have hurt you.
Mhm.
It's more that there was a thing that was planted into Earth, and then it went. And sure, it made a noise, but it certainly doesn't look like a bomb went off. None of the kegs have been damaged. I mean, you're gonna have to do some sweeping because there's now soil around and
Right.
Just kind
broken
of goes
bits
like
of
this.
pot.
Yes. For sweeping.
Useful when I want to eavesdrop. Not useful down
Oh, fair
here when
enough.
there's no one to eavesdrop on, unless Dante decides to have a phone call where he spills his guts, in which case,
It's not impossible.
I'm just sweeping.
If something of this size made this kind of explosion. You said there were bigger ones, huh? Much bigger ones?
Or do they have some sort of remote detonation? I don't know how any of this works.
Who would
Dante.
know? Who would know about weird corrupted plants?
Board of directors of Clamata would probably have access to that kind of science, or they would at least have access to someone who knows that kind of science, don't you think?
Marcus heads over to the mop. Starts cleaning up the mess.
Tyrion opens her laptop again.
Sniffs the plant matter.
I
Trying
need you to roll me your stamina and your.
to get at that.
My God. Is it going to knock you out?
Investigation.
Oh,
Ooh.
or
So when you lean over and take a whiff of it, it does not smell healthy at all. In fact, there's probably remnants of something in the air around here. But you don't smell any like detonation. You know, there's nothing that smells like it's been burning.
doesn't smell like gunpowder or fire
No.
or anything. Like rotten plants or something like way worse.
Rotten plant.
Okay.
Oh.
Maybe fungus
Okay.
or something.
Ugh. I don't know if this is good for us to be breathing, guys. Back upstairs. I'll finish cleaning this out. Just pulls her shirt up over her nose.
She probably has masks since we're in the universe where the pandemic happened. Maybe even has an air purifier. One of those air purifiers upstairs.
Sure.
Yeah. She goes up and drags all that down.
Cool.
It is a good idea, I think, at this point, for people to roll intelligence science.
Oh, is it a good idea, John?
I don't know who has a decent intelligence science pool.
Me.
6.
I can choose not to.
Yeah, you can.
Right. I only have my 2 rage dice.
Although actually, I don't have any. I just have 1 rage. So let's do this thing.
Brutal outcome. You destroy science.
Oh no, all of it! I'm re-rolling some dice. For sure. Yeah, I'm re-rolling some dice.
One won't be enough.
Macros is gonna double bag the detritus.
Yes, if
you ask
me nicely, I might update my own wiki.
It is reasonable to assume that something that's small that detonates at this size would potentially be capable of much greater devastation if it was large.
That's fair. Science!
That's all you'll get.
No, that's fair. Look, these things, these banes being housed in these trees, right? Let's say that they're brought to the mountain. Let's say they're brought around the cairn. If they all go off around the same time, the devastation physically, but also, I imagine, spiritually.
Toxically.
Exactly. It might be enough to... Well, even if it pushes Gaia's presence away from the Caern, it would make it easier to...
What do they?
They want to corrupt, they want to destroy. That's what the worm wants.
So basic.
Is it? Cairns are the uncorruptible heart of Gaia in this plane.
So if they destroy that Caern, that's progress against us. That's a goal. That's a goal.
Yeah, never quite figured out why.
Kidding.
No, that's Kate calling the
good.
plot of Werewolf, the apocalypse, basically.
Oh,
The worm.
It is not that simple.
oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
That's fine.
No, we need your safety cards.
I need those. I've never fully understood why the worm has become ascendant. Perhaps because of humanity, the time we live in, something about it has given it more power. But it used to exist in balance. It used to be a necessity of the world. Things have to die in order to be reborn. Old growth has to be destroyed in order to make room for the new.
So that you can eat them.
Exactly. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's fair.
We digest them and then we fertilize the soil so that more plants can grow. Yeah.
Exactly. But the worm wanting to take this sort of thing away from us, away from Gaia, this is a development that we can't let stand.
We have a list of the higher-ups of Climata. They either know something or they're puppets. If they're puppets, maybe we can find out who's pulling the strings, and if they know something, maybe we can make them talk. I say we start at the top and work our way down. What?
Good idea. Would you suggest that we go and see what they have on them, or would you suggest that we do some talking?
We have their addresses. We know what they look like. We know where their vacation.
We're going to the Caribbean.
Ibiza!
I could target this one in Ibiza right now. Snap. Woo!
Whoa!
She's gone. Waver.
It's like wrong shit.
I took the wrong character sheet this morning.
Yeah.
Incredible. It's a good idea. You're
We'd
right.
investigate the house as well.
That would only direct us here, probably to the board of directors. I imagine there wouldn't be any mysterious person signing emails.
Not necessarily. It could be that different departments of Climata have different information allotted to them, so that if they're compromised, nobody knows too much.
Sure.
So we target as many different avenues as possible.
Still think the board of directors is going to have something.
Right.
I think so. Don't you?
That's what I do.
Who am I snooping on tonight? Are we doing this internet repair thing? Are we snooping on one of these boards of directors? Directors of boards?
Directors of boards, that's right. Okay. If we... Yeah, go ahead. What? We pull them out. If we pull them out, we need to know what we're getting into, right? That's what I'm just... Fox wants us to consider our course of action, and I think that's a good point. We can run in and see what they have. We can drag them out, kicking and screaming. If we have this person in our grasp and they tell us what we want to know, we can't just let them back out into the world. So, the question is, Troyan, if we're going to be interviewing these people, what happens when we're done?
If I find out that they're acting against us knowingly, they're in full command of themselves.
Who is they in this?
The Climata board members. Then the only response is to eliminate them. Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah, handle the consequences, though, or know that there will be consequences.
It's fine. He'll do it. Macris, what do you think?
Point me in a direction. Do what needs doing.
And if they're being coerced, if they're being blackmailed, then we offer them an avenue of safety if they help us.
Yeah.
Fair?
Yeah. Seems fair to me.
Right. She closes her eyes and points at a random name on the screen.
You have pointed to the CEO of Clamata,
Oh, perfect.
who is a woman named Susan Johnson,
Okay.
originally from Atlanta, Georgia, United States.
Yes. The state of Georgia within the United
Yes.
States.
Not Georgia, the country. It
Right.
would be really confusing if it had a city called Atlanta.
That would be very confusing. I agree.
Everyone, is that like, Dale?
Damn.
Okay.
Wisconsin is too wholesome.
That's how we feel
Susan
about it.
Johnson from Wisconsin.
Does she have a home address in the city?
Yes.
Cool.
Is it in Westmount?
No.
Okay.
It's downtown. It's in. I have to figure out what's the
What
name.
it's called.
She lived in.
It's in the Tour des Canadiens.
Holy shit.
So
I've been in one of those condos.
have you actually?
Yeah, I was buying CBD bath bombs. As one does.
Only you, Liz. Only you.
It is the penthouse of the Tour des Canadiens. So this is a brand new skyscraper, which has been built basically right next to the holiest building in Montreal, which would be the Bell Center, where the Montreal Canadiens play.
Correct.
It's also
And
where
when
all
I
the
say
concerts-
holiest, I'm not really kidding.
No. Yeah, it's where all the big concert tours go through as well.
I'm not saying it made sense. I don't know how
Bomb.
she could
That
afford that
bomb.
condo. I genuinely don't.
Rich people need side gigs too.
That's it. Like I walked in, I was like, holy shit. Really nice condo.
Or it was being Airbnb'd. And, like, they were now because
No,
they
she
lived
that's
there.
I'd been there multiple times. It's no, just don't know.
Is that where you're heading?
It's like, pay
What are
no
you doing
attention
with
to
Theo?
this stream.
Well, letting him know where we're going.
But I think we're leaving him free to sort of. He should
Yeah.
have access to his safe room, but
Yeah.
like he should be free to wander as well, right? We're not taking him with us. I
No,
think it's
he
maybe
understands
the
that
point.
he's able to like come and go as he pleases as long as he doesn't lead anyone back to the bar.
Yeah.
He seems content to eat nachos and drink
Dark and stormy is perfect.
at the moment.
Flirt with Shank?
Oh,
That's my ship.
Shia.
Shanko.
Shanko.
Theo.
Shanko is better.
Shanko.
Bonk.
Bonk. My name is Thonk. We're
Hi.
here to bonk.
Right.
I think the bot maybe just hiccuped. There you go.
There we go. But yeah, we're so that's if he's happy to do that, then we're going to walk over because it's fine. It's not that far.
That's not that far. Parking's a nightmare down
That's
there.
correct. Yeah.
I like pop them
I think as we arrive, certainly Dante is trying to immediately get a sense of what the security would be like in this incredibly expensive condo building.
Probably pretty good. Probably on-site security.
I can tell you if you want. There was a doorman at a desk, and I had to say who I was there to see, and he called them for me. Yeah, it was pretty swanky.
So you can come in. What's your plan?
Well, this is So Dante needs a way to circumvent the security so we can get into the elevator and ride up, or maybe the doorman allowed you past, eh?
Yeah, I don't think it was a keycard activated elevator, but it might have been.
Okay.
Like security button or something.
Hmm.
Those things aren't terribly difficult to get around. A simple what's it called? There's a specific name for this. Handheld devices that can just read NFC fields.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're not hard to get, and they are not hard to use, and you would be able to get a hold of somebody's key card just by standing close to them for a moment.
Okay. Like,
Flipper? Is that what it's called?
like a security guard.
Something like
Flipper Zero.
Ooh,
Okay.
fun.
That's a cool name.
It's an actual thing.
So, what we need to do, team, here's the plan as Dante is coming up with it in this moment. He's going to go in and ask for directions so he can stand near the security guard. Then we need to get him away from his desk so we can all get into the elevator. We need a distraction outside that he'll have to go investigate. That's my plan.
Exploding plant would be nice.
You're not wrong. And then we'll be able to ride it. So just pick our way in.
What do you mean you're here to see Philip? I'm here to see Philip.
How dare you? He loves me, not you.
What are you talking about? He said he was gonna marry
This is
me.
the distraction. that
He said he was going to leave you for me, and we were going to get married in Ibiza.
How could you?
How
You thief.
you canker blossom.
Dante is looking at this.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Holy shit.
Did you just basically call her herpes?
So good. It feels so like. Sorry, British people to generalize, but it feels
It's literally a
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare insult.
Oh, I love it.
-1 dog.
Hermia calls Helena a canker blossom.
Wow.
Skis.
Uh,
So, yeah, John, this illustration of the plan, which is going off
So
without
they're
a
going
hitch.
to each help you. So you
Okay.
gotta-
I try and shove Macros slightly. Jesus.
There's like
Immediately
that
cold stops it.
good. But there's like that glint of. Alright, we're doing this. Alright.
I'll take
Um,
some help. Yeah.
I'm gonna push you into like the door of the building.
Ah!
Yeah, we're both like, this is not even superficial damage.
How would you want this to be rolled? I'm wondering.
You're going
what
to
I'm
roll
rolling
one
here.
additional die per person. and
Okay.
You're going to roll your... do you have larceny?
I do have larceny.
Okay. You're going to roll your... composure larceny.
Okay, cool. That makes sense.
Plus 2 dice for this distraction.
Ah, my beautiful head, which is exactly what Philippe gets from me and not you. You scorpion
They are
woman.
really selling it.
I want to know what beautiful head...
I'm re-rolling some dice.
Oh my god.
Dice are beautiful.
No, I'm just thinking of a beautiful mind, but it's actually a beautiful head.
condo.
A beautiful head.
Gonna share his
3
wealth with
successes.
me.
Okay,
Total.
you successfully managed to clone the card that will let you gain access to the top floor.
There's more than just physical pleasure in this world. You have nothing.
Yeah,
between
you wouldn't
your
know
ears.
about physical pleasure because he spent it all on me.
We're
Ha ha!
spent. We're now that I have it, we're all going to essentially ride the elevator up to the penthouse.
Oh,
I
thank
know.
God.
Please stop this.
So you're headed upstairs.
That's the plan. The penthouse.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Thank you so much. You two were amazing.
So you get into the elevator. You can, once you activate the card, you can absolutely press the button that will get you up to the top. I mean, he's got his little techno gadgets, his little Flipper Zero.
That was. Where did that all come from, you two? It seemed. I mean, I know you had planned it a little bit, but it's
I've
pretty
watched
impressive.
soap operas.
I'm gonna write.
I've read some Shakespeare.
Those don't seem worlds apart, actually. So if it works, it works.
Guess that was part of your school.
Okay. Ding. You open up
Oh, look, we're
onto
here.
just a tiny little. So when it's an elevator that makes it up to the top floor, the door opens up and there's still just a little antechamber that's like little antechamber, but there is another door that you're going to have to get past with like a peephole and locks, just so that just in case somebody manages to get to the top of the floor, they can't just walk right into the apartment.
Mm-hmm. But we're ready to kick this open if.
She ducks out of the view of the people,
Oh, great.
since you seem to have a plan.
I do not.
sorry.
Dante goes to the door and knocks on it.
There's no answer.
Louder and longer. Knock.
Still no answer.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to pick the lock to get in.
Dexterity larceny.
Done.
Hey, not too
Not.
shabby.
Then not. Then we're doing the alternative. Okay. Rolling some.
How many successes did you get?
2.
That's enough.
Okay. Yeah. Seems good.
With a solid thunk as the tumblers fall into place, you can open the door.
I'm on the lookout for obviously additional security systems as I open the door and start poking my head in.
2 of you.
Coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, once the door's open, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to tell you that the first thing that you notice is the incredible view. Looking out over downtown and its gorgeous, gorgeous nighttime vistas. I'd like to say that maybe it's the moon cresting into the sky. I'd like to say that it might be the furniture. Magnificent, advanced decor that has been carefully chosen by some cold, heartless architect and has never been replaced because rich people just don't have time
Oh, of course.
to change those things. But the smell of blood and the body that has been thoughtlessly thrown over the couch just so that one leg is hooked onto the edge. I'd also like to tell you that it'd be easy to tell that this is Susan Johnson, but claw marks don't make for easy identity.
Shh. Someone got here before us.
Shit.
Macris is going to start doing a circuit of the whole condo.
Yeah.
Sort of like labyrinth style of like going into each room sort of thing. Checking to see if there's anyone still here.
Yeah.
Any upturned rooms or anything.
That's it. That's a good. We need to find out. If they're
Don't
here.
touch anything with your
With
bare hands if you
investigation.
can. Troyan is opening. Nice.
These dice.
Someone has ransacked the office. Computers that were there have been pulled away. You can tell because there's still cables and monitors and keyboards that are there, but at least 2 computers have been taken from the office and aren't there any longer. The bedroom has equally been ransacked. There's drawers open. The bed has been slashed open to see if there's something perhaps hidden in the mattress, the pillows. It's impossible to tell what may have been taken here. But whoever did this was very strong. It looks like things have been torn open as opposed to being cut.
A delicate question. How long has Susan Johnson been here? Like, yeah.
In this
All of
position,
that.
Yeah, yeah.
20 minutes maximum.
Ooh,
Le fuck.
le fuck.
This is way too high. It's like, is the door
they-
to the
did they
balcony
climb?
open?
Shit.
But that would be,
There's no
for
balcony.
us.
I mean, we do know where crows exist, but that
Yeah.
seems. Oh!
Nice.
Love that.
So has Macris has basically checked through the whole place to see if there's anything that they missed.
I'm adding a point of rage. Macris is super pissed off that someone came here and killed her. Yeah. You're asking Macris?
Yeah, you were kind of like checking
Yeah.
to see if there's anything they might have missed.
No, checking to see if anyone was in here and what they did.
Okay.
So I will report office, computers taken, bedroom.
There's
trash.
bloodstains in the shower. Somebody
Washed.
possibly washed away evidence from themselves.
Would like to also take a bit of rage, if I may.
There, DNA, I don't know how to test this shit. But probably, maybe.
Troyan starts opening drawers with her feet, looking for saran wrap. If she finds any, she wraps it around her hands so she can like
That is some
search things.
Yep.
incredible.
Checks bookshelves, looking for hidden documents that wouldn't be in a safe because the safe is too obvious. Searching a piano if there is one.
There's definitely a lot of information here from Clemata's public relations. Like there's information about their reforestation efforts and their attempt to build a fast-growing tree
Right. Right.
in order to not just repopulate forests that have been devastated by such things as deforestation, climate change, fire, but that one would be able to regrow these trees even faster and also potentially be able to provide for lumber and paper products for people using a more sustainable, renewable resource.
Which sounds great on paper. Ironically.
We could check the security system.
That's
We can't stay here for too long.
a good point, though. Is there an internal security system in this condo? Does she have any sort of cameras or?
There
yeah, okay.
was a room that had computers in it. Those
Yeah,
computers are no
they are
longer
gone.
there.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that there may be security cameras here with an IP address that you'd be able to pull.
Can I try?
You can.
Hell yeah.
That's going to be an.
Open his laptop.
You just said we can't be here for too long. That's going to be resolve technology.
Okay. Okay. Here we go.
Susan doesn't look like she would have been able to put up any kind of a fight, but whoever did this to her, they could have just simply struck her once. The amount of marks, the claw marks on her body indicates that somebody went hard.
This was personal.
Or
Frenzy.
Just
Yeah. 3 successes.
you have access to the cameras. You also can tell that the cameras have a cloud connection. So it is possible, if you can find the password or successfully social engineer it, to get access to the recordings.
All right. Well, we don't have a ton of time, but I am going to attempt to figure out if I have some good guesses as to what the password might be, knowing that people tend to use, the names of like loved ones and pets. And so
Intelligence
on.
larceny?
Let's do it.
Can I help? I'm looking around the apartment still, and I have a dot of larceny.
Sure.
Yeah. Great.
Me.
Sorry. 6.
I assume that your intelligence larceny is a higher pool than
I think so. It's 5.
Troyan's.
Yeah, mine would be 3.
Macris will also contribute once she figures out what's being looked for.
So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
another.
Great. Okay. I'm re-rolling some dice. Okay.
Scott has learned that he gets to spend at least 3 willpower a session.
Yeah, why not?
And then beyond that, it's a little dicier. Ooh, we are happy with that. Not bad. That's fine. That is 5 successes.
Funnily enough, I was actually putting the difficulty at 5.
Oh shit! Okay.
And willpower.
Yeah, thank you.
You find a phone book. We're talking like one of those old school books that you would write people's addresses and numbers into. The book that I kind of wish that I had. Mostly because there's family members of mine that I don't know their addresses or phone numbers.
Whoops.
Because they should be in my phone and
Right.
I haven't. Like they're distant family members. One of these days I'm gonna have to steal my parents' book and just start programming everything in. But you find one of these phone books, and in it there is a post-it note that contains a couple of passwords. Although it doesn't say which passwords are for which. But there's only 3, so
We're trying them because
you're
I-
not going to get locked out after 3 tries.
that's the hope. We're aiming to essentially, log in, use the cloud recorded security footage to go back, half an hour max. We're looking for the identity. Now, obviously, a guru is potentially able to disrupt equipment, so who knows how potentially, right? So I'm not sure how useful it'll be, but anyone in Hamid form, maybe there's something there.
Are you looking through this now, or are you going to leave and then look through it? Because
Yeah, time is of the
it's on
essence.
it's in the cloud. You don't have to access
That's true. No, okay. Yes, we'll take off then. Because
it. Well, hold on.
Or sorry, yeah,
Something else
sorry.
I wanted to
I
do.
will.
Just it takes time to go through security footage.
That's true. Tufa.
I'm assuming when you were in the office, you didn't see any extra like tablets or something that would have belonged to downstream.
That is a good question. I didn't ask it.
Nothing
so
that tied to them.
I haven't looked.
Fair.
You would though, right?
You could include that in
It's
a
funny that
search.
you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Macris, you do, however, in the bedroom, manage to find underneath the bed, whether it was because it was thrown there or whether it's because it was overlooked, you find a tablet computer, and etched on the outside of it is the same symbol that you would have recognized from downstream.
Macris waves it towards Dante.
The tablet is smashed.
Holy shit!
Shit. We have to go.
Yep.
Are they getting these things?
Stairs.
Look.
We're taking the stairs.
Oh,
I know.
how is my cardio? Let's go.
I gotta get stamina.
It's probably fine.
As you start getting towards the stairs, once the door's starting to close, you hear another ding as the elevator arrives.
We're in the
You're
the
in
stairwell.
the stairwell.
Yeah.
The stairwell is just off the antechamber,
Yeah.
but the elevator has just dinged.
We gotta hang. We gotta
Yeah,
hang back for 2
Macris
seconds.
indicates for them to duck short of if it has a view window and lean, crouches and leans her whole weight against the door to keep it closed.
Cool.
Okay.
Resolve stealth, everyone, please.
Weasel.
Difficulty's only 1.
This isn't carefully considered action.
Brutal outcome, baby.
Whoa!
I guess the 2 of you can roll.
One success. So I
also get 1 success.
Literally a 1 and a 2.
That makes up for this, right? I think.
Hooray! Whoever it is, they're
I want a button that I can have brutal outcome. flash
Yeah.
on the screen.
incredible.
It's great having a stage manager because I can just be like, I want this, and then magically it happens.
That's
It must take no effort at all.
Wait a second.
Now, as a stage manager, I would send a message to the designer in question. I'm the designer in question.
I am also the yeah.
All right.
Cool.
So, brutal
Yeah.
outcome.
Yeah.
As you start to crouch behind the door, coming out of the elevator, you see two guru who you recognize. Both of them are clad in long, dark coats. Dusters, some would call them. One of them is any percent, and the other is apotheosis. Any percent. When he gets to the door, you can see that his coat falls aside for a bit, and there's just blood all across his right side. And this is the point, my dearest Troyan, where I can either grant you the option of saying what you're going to do, which is a brutal outcome, or you can accept what I tell you is a brutal outcome.
And I don't get to hear what your suggestion is before I suggest mine?
Well, let's see how good your suggestion is first.
I am thinking, overwhelmed with assumptions that she's making about the situation. She shoulder checks the stairway door open, runs toward the condo again, and as soon as the door is open, shoves both of them back inside.
I accept with one modification.
Yeah,
When you shoulder check the door open, it does not survive.
this is fair.
Which is what it would have to be, because you can push into a fire escape, so to come back out would actually require wrenching it open.
true. Yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah.
literally
It's like
push
totally...
it the wrong way and it breaks, which I think is actually super perfect.
That's perfect. Like, oh, fuck, why is
I
this?
will also say that you are in Glabro.
Great.
You don't need to do a rage check for that. You're just in Glabro.
Freebie.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You know what? Actually, give me a rage check, and either you will gain one rage from this brutal outcome, or that's the rage that you spent to shift to Glabro.
8.
Gain a rage.
Oh, we gain a rage for that.
Yeah. Because otherwise it would have been the rage that you gained would be the rage that you lost when you shifted to Glabro. Here, because you
get so
succeeded in
pissed.
check, you get to keep it. Troyan bursts through the door with an absolute squeal of metal as once you shift to Glabro, your strength is now 5.
I think there's like maybe a hint of two people going, wait. Just in the background, just like,
Hold up.
wait. Yeah, exactly.
The door smashes open and it scrapes the marble in the antechamber as it squeals across, and the two who are just about to enter the condo only have enough time to turn their heads until you shove them into the room itself. Two of you.
You're allowed to like abandon your pack in a time of crisis,
Oh,
right? I
Macros
think
is following. It's just Kate is like, oh no, this is not gonna go well.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Macros has made a lot of assumptions as well.
Yeah, yeah, it's not gonna be good. We're sorry, I say we. Dante is going to head back towards the condo door, but stay just outside it for now. There's very little possibility that they think that Troyan's here alone, but he's gonna keep his presence secret for now.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Let's just get these out.
Hey, look, you know, I don't have to be mad about not being part of downstream if there's no downstream to be part of.
It's true.
Round.
Oh.
Any percent is going to turn around and attempt to smash his fist directly into your face.
Cool. So I am trying to shove. I mean, I guess I don't have time to. Yeah. She's barreling towards them, and she's trying to leap onto them both, pushing them on their backs.
Okay.
So is that?
That's going to be straight up strength brawl.
right.
Don't forget your 2 extra dice. For
Oh,
being
yes.
Glabro.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Wouldn't want you to not roll all your dice.
Okay.
Oh.
Take 1 superficial damage. As you come forward, any percent just brings the heel of his hand up underneath Macris's chin. Troyan's chin, sorry. No, he's just going after you.
Oh shit!
Hooray!
Troyan's chin,
I'm
snapping
free.
your head back and then just flinging you onto the couch where you knock the rest of the body over.
Ooh.
Apotheosis drops into a crouch, looking around and then checking immediately behind her to see if there's any other incoming attacks.
Macris is incoming.
But she has her hands out like this. She is not immediately attacking. Any percent, however, is going to continue to pursue you.
Mm-hmm.
What are the two of you doing?
I am busting into the condo and at a glance back to Dante. So I want, if you're coming in, then I'll let you come in. But if you're not, I want to close the door when he does.
No. I need to be here. I'm gonna come in.
Oh, that's nice.
What did you do to Apotheosis?
I only just got here.
Who the fuck else?
That's round. Okay. Would you like to heal? You can't heal your aggravated because you have superficial, but you can do a rage check to heal your superficial damage.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Heal it up. Okay. Targets. Or what are you doing? I guess is or maybe you're not targeting anybody. Maybe you're just gonna be a wuss. I don't know.
We're werewolves, man. We're not wuss wolves. Werewolves. Whatever.
Troyan is launching herself back at any percent, so she just got thrown up the couch. She's gonna throw herself back up. She's not clawing at him at this point, though, but she is like trying to tackle him.
Any percent is going to shift to Glabro and will attempt to throw you against the plate glass. It's pretty solid. It would not likely break.
Possibly.
Not likely, though, right? Like, not impossible.
Two of you?
Yeah. I'm going to withdraw my gun from my tattoo and aim it towards any percent. And then again shouting at Apotheosis. Give me one good reason not to put him down right now.
Who else did you tell about this? Tell about them or some word that makes sense. Punching. Yeah. Who else did you tell
Apotheosis
about?
points at you and says, "Drop the stick."
And Macros is gonna switch to Glabro.
Apotheosis will switch to Hispo.
Raro.
I can't use a gun in his mouth.
You cannot use a gun in Hispo. You can use a gun in Glabro if you want.
Yeah,
You can shift to Glabro. That gives you 2 extra dice.
it's true. I took a minor action to.
You can.
It's a good
I think
question.
you can take 2 minor actions.
Then I'd be at a big old whatever, right? Minus something. I don't know how that works. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to rule that if you're not firing, you'll be able to do both things.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Then yes, I will.
And we'll figure it out later.
Thank you.
You're gonna shift and get his fingy stuck in the trigger guard.
Oh no! So a storyteller can put a cap on how many are possible in an exchange. You have deemed that it's okay.
Yep.
Lose a
You
rage.
cannot fire.
Okay.
But you're going to lose a rage?
I
Okay.
lost a rage from that check.
Don't you
Remind
dare
that
lose
You've
the
already
wolf.
howled tonight.
I know.
But you two have not.
Someone punch me in the face, quick!
Right.
A legitimate tactic.
It works once anyway.
The Pactic Tactic. Punch
Okay.
in the face.
Big tax.
So you're not directly attacking. You're still just questioning.
Yeah, and I
But shifting to
shifted to glove.
Okay,
Oh, right. Thank
let's
you.
do it.
Here we go.
5 very large. Oh, sorry, 4 very large humans and 1 large wolf.
I will be spending a willpower.
Okay.
You can
Remember
stay
that I also have rage, and I am rolling it.
You don't have. You can re-roll up to 3.
Yeah.
So, yeah, great.
I'm just re-rolling 3.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to re-roll those.
Yeah, that's fair.
That seemed like a bad
Yeah.
idea.
That's potentially scary.
Okay. Here we
I
go.
am also capable of things like brutal outcome,
Yeah.
critical successes.
In this case, that
You have
is
2 10s.
yeah.
So that's 4.
Okay.
4 successes.
Yeah.
4 successes does beat my 2
Okay.
successes. I came very close to rolling 6 in a brutal outcome,
Oh,
but I didn't. So
Hooray!
I rolled 2, you rolled 4.
Yeah.
So that means that that's 2 damage that you're going to do to me, using your fisticuffs.
Yeah. I'm just trying to like slam him against like the floor, the wall, or whatever, like hard surfaces.
Okay. Boof. He's definitely snarling and getting very kind of agitated. And then Apotheosis goes, I just got here. Oh no, she's in his mode. So more like,
Rough.
I got here.
Oh,
I only just arrived.
I mean, I've still got the gun trained on any percent who's tangled with Troyan at the moment.
There's a distinct growl, and Apotheosis is looking at you directly. Incidentally, the coat has ripped that she was wearing.
Okay.
It was not dedicated.
We didn't kill her. Someone like us did. Who did you tell?
Drop the stick.
Call him off first.
Round
Macris is going to be heading towards the tussle to
to gang up on anything.
pull them apart, but specifically latch onto him and make him uncomfortable as she detaches him from Corinne. But if you've got...
I was hoping to roll for regen to see if I could take care of this aggravated.
That'll be
if I can.
2.
Yeah.
you
yes.
are closer, so your action will happen first if you want to attack him or do anything to him.
Well, first let her regen.
Regen.
That's a 2. And that's 10. Okay, so
You lose 1.
1. Perfect.
But you heal your...
I do. Whoop. And yup.
Correct, Requiem. As if it were him. It is not.
Yes. So yeah, Macris is headed over to rip them apart.
I'm not progressing the combat while you're gone.
I mean, if I don't know how this works in werewolf combat,
Okay.
but like she is trying to just like pin him basically, either against the wall or against the floor, arm against throat.
So grapple.
Yeah.
Grapple. So that is going to be a strength roll. If you
Okay.
get more successes than me, you're not going to do any damage, but you're going to restrain me instead.
Okay. Cool.
I should warn you that if you get a brutal outcome in the middle of grappling, you will do damage.
Makes sense, you know.
And it still counts as this counts as a physical roll, right?
This is a
Sure.
physical roll.
Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Spin this boom, and it's boom, and then that should be boom. Great.
So go roar.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay. Yeah, there's only 6 minutes left in the session.
Yeah.
Spend it. Spend it while you can.
What's gonna happen?
Okay. Go, baby. Okay. Okay.
5 successes.
Yeah.
4 successes.
I re-rolled. Okay.
Close.
You manage to wrap your arms around any percent who starts gnashing his head back and forth. You can feel that some of his skin is still wet. As you manage to collapse around him, I'm going to assume that Macros will dogpile and join you. Or possibly separate you.
Dog
We'll
pile.
see.
Nice.
I've trained the gun now onto Apotheosis.
Apotheosis takes one step forward. There's just a very slow shake of the head. Troyan successfully grappled.
Okay.
So now she has got her arms wrapped around any percent who is struggling.
Yeah.
And Dante is now pointing the gun at Apotheosis.
So any percent is subdued.
For the moment, yes.
If you
Okay.
wanted to help with that, though, it would definitely be appreciated.
I would like to contribute to us having control over the situation. So whatever makes most sense.
So what would make the most sense at this point would be any percent is the only person who's currently acting aggressive,
Yeah.
although Apotheosis is now staring down.
Get a little bit more
So
aggressive.
then, yeah, I'd go and like hold his arms or something.
Okay, so then that counts as helping on the grapple.
Yeah.
Okay.
For next round, if it will
Yeah.
proceed, I mean this is round 3, so
Yeah.
3 rounds and
Yeah, because that would be my action for this round.
Okay.
great.
I want to try to use the fact that I'm in Labro. I have a firearm trained on her. She clearly has a problem with that. I want to try to use it to intimidate her, to try to get her to shift back or at least stand down.
Okay, you're rolling against her composure.
Okay. I'm not sure if this would be like, I don't know, some sort of like something in firearms. Like I'm not sure how I would roll, or I guess it'd be.
This is intimidation, so this would be we're gonna call this dexterity intimidation.
That's cool. Is this a physical action?
Yes.
Makes sense. I think again.
Yeah, because the penalty to social doesn't apply to intimidation.
Yes,
On-
right.
on here.
Yeah, haha. Yeah, haha.
Fucking Korok over here.
Yeah.
Spending it or not?
I'm spending it. Spending it. You're rolling. Whoops.
Don't think it's a brutal outcome yet. Remember, you cannot use willpower to reroll a brutal outcome.
Correct. I scored 3 successes.
She shifts back to Hamid. She's currently wearing so underneath the big coat that she was wearing, she's wearing a smaller leather jacket and a again very big thick steel-toed boots. Thought you were better than this.
Thought he was better than this.
Any percent struggles and then lets go. Like
Yeah.
once he sees that the two of you are closing in, he actually just gonna roll a composure for him. Let's see if he loses this shit.
Well, we are creatures of passion, rage, whatever. You know, same.
No, he'll
Okay.
calm down.
Okay.
So now everybody is still in. Well, no.
Mm-hmm.
Apotheosis is in Hamid. Everyone else is in Glabro.
If any shifts, Troyan does too, but not until he does.
And he is in Glabro.
Yeah. If he shifts back to Hamid, she shifts too.
Okay, no, he's not. Everyone's kind of there's a moment,
There's a moment of tension, and then Dante lowers his weapon.
and then Apotheosis looks up, and she just tilts her head and looks around the couch, and now sees, and then looks at any percent. She narrows her eyes and says, "What did you do?"
Acris's grip tightens a bit around his arms.
Got anything you want to tell us? Any percent?
And I think we're going to end the session there.
Okay. All right. Woo!
Wowie Maui.
Ah, yes. Yes, indeed. What do I want to say here? Fight. I'm just going to make a quick note of how that went down. Okay. You can rewatch the entire catalog in the meantime, Splooey, if you really want to.
Who doesn't?
It's all on YouTube.
Just watch the whole thing. Watch for all the little hints that I've been dropping.
Yeah.
What? Kate.
Yes. Learned that not just the Koraks are a thing, but how they seem to perceive their role or lack of responsibility in the fight for freedom.
Wham. Wham.
We tried.
I
Wham.
love
I mean,
Megabash Kate.
look. Look.
So vicious. God
We don't.
damn.
Without context, I'm with Kate on this one. Honestly,
Elizabeth?
that's so good.
I learned that there are other people after Clamata besides us, and whether that's any percent or someone else, it's not just us going to question people and taking our sweet time. There's other people who want them dead.
Yeah. That's scary, for sure. And I learned that Clamata's plot to house Banes inside of trees is, of course, perhaps, as we suspected, even more sinister than we first believed. Perhaps this is just the natural, growth of it, unintended.
I'm not going to tell you what the two options are for the moot point that
I
everyone pointed
cannot
out, which is
fucking
what's the
wait.
beef with Dante and Code 902.
I can guess what the second one is.
There's two.
Yeah.
One of them is Lover's Quarrel.
I mean, that's just a guess.
Obvi.
Okay, well now I'm going to tell you. One
Okay.
of them is their exes,
Okay,
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
and the other is a Rite got failed badly.
Ooh, fun.
Guess which one's winning? You
Yay!
want to call someone's play out?
Yeah, I want to call out Liz /Troran for rolling with the brutal outcome. I love the way you chose to do it, and the way I feel like you carried that energy into the next rounds of combat and stuff. It's fun to see extreme rage in action, even when it's inconvenient.
Oh yes.
Especially when it's
Like,
inconvenient.
let's hide.
Other Liz
No.
would have been like, so pub, and when they light it, it's fine. Oh
Wait for
boy.
this all blow over.
Exactly. I mean,
Oh, hi. Sorry.
like Scott, Dante just keeps surprising me with the ways that you circumvent problems,
Oh,
and
that's good.
I think that the way that you got us into the building was awesome.
I mean, there's obviously it wouldn't have worked without the superb acting chops of Troyan and Macris, classically and not so classically trained actors. I love it. I want to call out, thank you. I want to call out Kate for playing Macris. Specifically at the beginning in the scene that we had, the long scene we had with Theo on the mountain, I feel like in the past we've talked a bit about like, oh, this is the there's three of us, and there's like the thinker, the fighter, and the talker. You know what I mean? Like we've talked a bit about archetypes. And it's not that we don't have those in this game necessarily, but I appreciated that Macris's way of convincing Theo. First of all, it worked. Second of all, it's the way of convincing him to speak to us just felt very appropriate, very Ragabash, but also very Macris. And it was a great insight into that relationship getting a little closer too, which I quite liked. Yeah, hell yeah.
Kung Fu Fenris pointing out that
There's two new things for the game.
Expanded character sheet journal.
Send him to Cave.
That's cool.
Book.
And
Chronicle
then,
book.
and
Oh.
feature chat doesn't work anymore.
aw,
Wah.
Feature chat sometimes has a struggle with existing.
yeah. I like the idea. Yeah,
Saying
sense of decay
free
sounds
products
really
not being completely
God,
crowded all the
ridiculous.
time.
And the Chronicle sounds cool too, for sure.
Yeah.
It's always great to release that kind of content.
John, I thought that the twist of you can't interview Susan because
Yeah.
she's dead. That was great. That was fantastic. I don't know about you folks, but I was like, how are we going to convince her to talk?
Yeah.
Oh,
There'll be an interrogation to be had.
Yeah.
Well, even when
Not
you were
like her.
saying, like, oh, you could be noticing that this, you could be noticing
Oh,
that,
yeah.
I'm like, oh no, what's wrong? But I didn't think it was her being dead.
if you watch the VOD, you'll see the realization sink in, and I just go like this.
Yeah, I was like, something.
John starts talking about the view. Oh no.
Usually a bad plan when I start doing a Shawshank, where I'm like,
Yeah.
I wish I could tell you. This is how it went. I wish.
Yeah, we don't interview, right? We interrogate, or we interrogate what's left of them,
I
basically.
really don't interview people at all.
Yet. You never know.
Shit. The moot point is just about over.
Oh,
think
get your
people
votes
get,
in if
like,
you haven't already voted.
2 more seconds to vote on that one.
Because I don't know what's going to happen. Yay, thanks, Kung Fu Fenris.
Most people believe,
Good God.
73% of the people believe that Dante and Code 902 are exes. 27% believe that a Rite got failed badly.
That's a cool theory.
I like it too. Can you imagine if this whole time Dante was responsible for the shit at the Caern of the Weathered Storm and he was just like, oh, I don't know anything about this? Like, wouldn't that be...
Tell me what happened.
Yeah, why don't you tell me what happened? Everyone's like, you know, Dante. Oh, God, hi. What? Scott, you're giving away the game.
Well, it's just because you mispronounced like a Latin
Oh.
phrase or
Why
something.
not both?
Yeah, the right of...
It's easy
Wouldn't
enough.
that be like just...
Excuse me.
Don't say that. Honk.
What's going on this week, friends?
Oh, we got lots of streams throughout the week. Here in this community, I stream on Tuesdays. You can join me at 1800 Eastern on twitch.tv/BiffTheBoss. Because it's October, I'm doing spooky games. There's going to be some spooky point and clicks. But I had such a great time with Demonologist last week that Paul Prospero returns to hunt more demons. Possibly even on some new maps once he levels up enough. But it's been a lot of fun. If you like kind of being scared by stuff like that, or like seeing me being scared by stuff like that, you'll love it. Come on down. Thank you.
I unfortunately I got into a good old rant during clinic hours, and it must have pissed off a pattern spider somewhere because we lost power.
Yeah.
The stream ended.
Shit.
We didn't get it back for a few hours.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try again. Although this might be
Yay.
just a standard clinic hours. I would love to hear your questions, comments, whether it's about Werewolf or about role playing in general. And we'll do another clinic hours this week to make up for the fact that I biffed it. Well, I didn't biff it.
No, the pattern.
Hydro Quebec.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. How dare
That will likely be either on Wednesday or Thursday. We're just going to confirm that and then get back to you on the Discord.
I will probably stream the alternate day or maybe earlier during the day. I work professionally as a stage manager in theater. I've been asked to run a workshop for a bunch of high schoolers, and I'd love to do a practice for people in the community. So stay tuned to the Discord for the when, where, why, how. But yeah, it's literally ask questions. I want to answer them. Talk about what I do because I love it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That'll be a great use.
I'm going to be very disappointed if I can't watch that, but then I'll just have to catch the VOD.
Exactly.
But, like,
TBD,
TBD, Ellie Spot. We'll
not
find.
Monday or Tuesday.
Right.
Speaking of knots, there is no Punchy on Friday, and there's no Drew Crew or
Doomed on
Doomed.
Saturday.
and is that because you're gearing up for a new game on Punchy?
Sure is. We're so excited. We need to take a week to meditate. We finished God of War Ragnarok, and we're about to start Punch Club 2.
The rags have been rocked.
I
right.
cannot fucking wait for Punch Club 2.
Punch Club 2.
I loved watching you play the original.
Will Roy return or whoever? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Oh, boy,
Where
okay,
he's
never
gone,
mind.
he's not coming back.
Oh, jeez. So I've clearly forgotten what happened.
You forgot?
Yeah.
He went into a fight as our second and got.
Oh.
Yeah.
The game ends so abruptly. Also,
It's
every
true, it was
single
very
time,
sudden.
Like the 2 times you played it, everyone was
did-
like, "Wait, it's over."
What
Yeah, I
do you
remember doing that too,
mean?
actually. Yeah.
Next Sunday we will be back here, same time, same channel, with episode 6 of Werewolf, Montreal by Moonlight.
Woof.
I would recommend that you pay a little bit of attention to the Discord. We just might find the first of our intercession play, because of course people who decide to buy up rights or gifts need to actually make their petitions. So we'll see if we can do that. Admittedly, we're playing a little fast and loose with time because I can't stop cliffhanging. So at the same time, we'll just have to wink and nod and realize that, some of these things will make sense if we think that time is non-linear, which,
Whoa.
for the first time, I have to give to Gil. Time isn't real. But you know what? Today he gets to be right. We got to thank Kung Fu Fenris and Erwin for being here today. Kung Fu Fenris, if you post the links to those things over on the Discord, that'd be super appreciated. If you have any comments or questions about the game, we would love to hear them. You can either comment below on that YouTube channel, if that's where you're watching this. You can find us on our Discord, where you can ask us stuff directly. It's through you that we manage to make things better. We gonna go eat?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I mean,
You know where the direction of going eat is, right?
Eat is here. Eat is there.
See you next time.
Bye. Bye-bye.